straight to it. I see. I'll see how it goes. Who at me? What's going on?
I'm true.
Oh my god. Oh, it was Skeletrix on thing. Okay, let's see.
I'm true punk rock. Like when you bring up my name, you get a real visceral, actual like reaction. I really hate this guy. All the other shit is a joke. This guy I really hate. That's real punk rock. I've always been myself. I've always known who I am, and I've always spoken my mind. It's gotten me in trouble. It's gotten me kicked out of places. It's made people not like me. To this day, it still makes people have obsessive.
Music is frying me. I'm sorry. The oh my god.
Parasocial hate to me,
Well,
and it's like that's the price you pay for being a real motherfucking person.
Bro, this music and everything.
How's life? How are you?
Pretty good.
What's been taking up your time? What have you been up to?
Work.
Yeah.
Strictly just work.
You worked on the BTS album?
Yes.
Which I think surprised a lot of people when they saw that announcement. Tell me the story, how'd that come together? What was that experience like?
BTS reached out to me and asked me to work on their album, which I didn't have a name at the time. That was pretty much it. I showed up. They contacted me maybe a week before. I just popped up in there and got straight to work. For me, for other people, excuse me, maybe that was very strange, but for me, I've, worked with Flume, I've worked with Maxo Cream, I've worked with BTS, I've worked with the Gorillas. My sound and my palette just expands in places that other people can't exist, so it's not really that surprising to me. And if you see me pop up in like some other space, it shouldn't be a surprise because like I have the talent to do it. So, but yeah, that's how it came through. They just literally contacted me and I showed up. I'm a consummate professional. Went in there, got the job done, and I love the end result. I love the album. It's amazing. My main takeaway from BTS compared to other artists is that I cannot stress this enough. The most professional artists I've ever worked with in my life. Most artists you
The video audio is doubled. Thank you for telling me. Oh my god, I need to fix that. Why the fuck is it doubled? Give me a second, guys. Let me fix this real quick. Oh, that's why. Okay, that explains it.
I'm true punk rock. Like
oh my god, go away. I'm sorry.
money or they're just
Okay, wait.
It's amazing. My main takeaway from BTS compared to other artists is that I cannot stress this enough. The most professional artists I've ever worked with in my life. Most artists you interact with are children at their core. They're people that got money when they were young or came from money, or they're just stupid ass people in general. BTS is completely professional, completely like straight focus, always working. I love that shit because that's how I am in my private life. So walking in there, it was just very easy.
Okay. I'm sorry this is still really fun. I'm sorry the BTS collab is still really fucking funny to me. I mean, like, here's the thing. Funnily enough, coming from this perspective as someone that used to be a BTS stan, finding out about the whole JPEGMAFIA BTS thing was like so full circle to me because I was a BTS stan from like 2019 to 2021. Yeah. I mean, BTS, good to work with. I can understand why. I mean, like, but at the same time, with how fucking bad Arirang was, I think they 100% would have just like allowed him to do whatever bullshit and just get it done with. So like,
Yeah.
Not easy in the way that it was easy to make music, but it was easy to acclimate to that kind of like environment.
Right. Can you talk about like what your specific contribution was?
Yes, we were working on production, and we were, I think Flume was playing a beat, and we were just kind of like working on that. And they just walked over to me while we were working and stuff, and they were like, "Okay, we want you to like freestyle, just say something." And I was like, "Just say something?" And I was like, "Yeah, okay." So I just grabbed the mic, Just what you hear them say, like everything lit is fire. It's just some shit I just made up, like I write on the spot, you know. And then the breathing, I was just like, I don't know. It was just freestyle. Anyone who raps understand, I just freestyled something, but I didn't expect them to really use it because I thought it was a little like, you know, like I just did it like that. But they turned it into a full-fledged.
That was him. That was his contribution, and the breathing. Oh my god. I thought he did some shit on production, I'm gonna be honest. Like, he was the dude that just said everything lit is fire, everything big is fire. That's like 60% of the song. What the fuck?
Fleshed out song. So it's like,
No, that's
consummate professionals, like I said. Best at what they do.
Seems like you've been locked in. I noticed you like haven't been on Twitter very much in the last like 6 months. You've been like kind of away from social media. Can you talk about just kind of why you made that decision? And
I made that decision because for me, Twitter is a promotional tool, and it's a place where I put like a persona in order to get attention. And I see that for some people, that is my personality.
We got rage baited. We need another In Defense of JPEGMAFIA video, LMAO. There are some issues with JPEGMAFIA I have, which I think are under discussed. Like right now, JPEGMAFIA. Which are not beef related at all. In fact, I think people focusing on the beef is like really bad, actually. I think there are more concerning things to discuss, which I will discuss after this video. He wrote that law. Are we team Hexter or team Earlster? Neither. Both are kind of corny, but it's okay.
When I go and talk to them, they talk to me as if I'm the person on Twitter. And it's like, whatever, my persona just works too well. I've stated everything that I was trying to do at the beginning of my career, and people just forgot or something and pretended like I'm not doing what I've been doing. So I just got disinterested in people character assassinating me just because like they don't like my music or something. I think it's weak and childish and just like pretty much bitch-made energy, and I don't really agree with it. So yeah, I'm not someone who... I was born in the fucking 90s. I don't really need social media. I'm not some fucking Gen Z kid. So like, yeah, I don't need to be on Twitter all day. They do. I don't. So I'll be there when I need to make money.
Cool. Okay, so getting to you, your next project called Experimental Rap.
Yeah.
Tell me about the story.
Oh my god, this is the clip. Oh my god.
First, we'll start with the title.
Earl should have responded by he's being funnier. I do agree. I feel like, here's the thing. I can't take the Earl sweatshirt beef seriously. This is why I have not bothered saying anything about it everywhere. I just think they're both like, it's both like they're both trolling each other, and JPEG is just being more hard on about it. I don't know. I just think this is the beef is a bunch of bullshit, and I think people treating it super seriously is also kind of crap.
Well, with experimental rap, I just wanted to lay claim to something I already have. I'm already the best in this space of experimental rap. There's no one who competes with me. There's no one who does what I do. There's no one who is able to like do this. And that's why I'm not copied. I don't have many type beats. It's not because people don't like
that type beats thing is just like blatantly not true. But like, carry on.
Because people cannot do what I do. So me naming it experimental rap is just me laying claim to something I already had. People act like experimental rap and experimental hip hop is some kind of dirty word. It's associated with the dirtiest people. It's not fun. It's not like, you know, it has no identity. I've said this before, conscious rap has an identity. When you think of conscious rap, you think of Nas. When you think of just mainstream rap, you might think of Future. When you think of like, whatever, this kind of rap, that kind of rap, there's names and faces you can apply to it. When you think of experimental rap, it's just like, nothing. Nobody thinks of anything. Or they just casually mention me and just try to downplay everything. But it's just like, no, I've been here. The things that people lust for in rap, something different, something new, I've been doing it. I've been capable of doing it. I've always been at the forefront of that. And now that we're in a space where people maybe want that more, I just need to lay claim to it because nobody else is. And by the time they figure out that this is something beautiful and not icky, I want it to be too late.
Okay. You know what? This is where I really, this particular thing in particular, this clip in particular is where I really feel like his character, his like really combative, like troll character is really showing. Because like in the context of the full clip, right, it's just like, oh, you know, trap music, Future is like the head of trap music. Of trap music. It's just like, okay, yeah. And when you think of experimental rap, you think of either Death Grips or you think of JPEGMAFIA. And like Death Grips is like retired. They haven't made an album since 2018. And like JPEGMAFIA is many people's introduction to experimental rap. He was my introduction into experimental rap. So with the context of the full clip like this, like when Pigeons and Planes uploaded this, they cut this part out probably on purpose. Probably on purpose. I've seen Pigeons and Planes liking stuff about how JPEGMAFIA is playing a genius character. JPEGMAFIA probably purposely cut it like that. I don't disagree with this. He can claim to be the figurehead of experimental rap just based on fan-based discourse alone. Like, when people think experimental rap, yeah, they think JPEG, or they're like, okay, yeah, when they say name an experimental rap album, often they'll either say like, oh, The Money Store, or like Scaring the Host, or like more of the time like Scaring the Host now.
This is mine. You have people.
Peggy is a once in a generational producer, so true.
People in this genre, they want to pretend and try to be cool and try to like pretend like, oh, I want to be over here. I don't want to be experimental rap. I want to be something else. I want to fucking rap like Lucky. I want to do this. I want to make like songs that the young people make. I'm not having a midlife crisis musically, so I don't really need to do that. I can just be myself because I've always been myself, and I let other people try to figure out who they are at 40 or whatever.
The being yourself thing is kind of an awkward statement with the whole character thing, though, because that's like the antithesis to being yourself. But I don't know. I don't think it's as crazy as some people are making out to be.
How do you describe the energy of this music?
This energy? Honest. Just very honest. You haven't heard it, have you?
No.
Good. Okay, yeah. Just honest. I would prefer. In the past, when I made albums, you know, there's a mix of. My album's always about me, but there's a mix of like maybe persona, reality mixing together. This one is just blunt force truth. It's just. There's very little exaggeration. So it's very dead-eyed. It's very dead-eyed. The raps are dead-eyed. The music is dead-eyed. It's very like. So yeah.
When you set out to make this album, was there like a goal? Was there an overarching vision? Was there like something you were striving for with this one?
I wanted to make something that improved on the last album. I feel like my last album, I Laid Out My Life For You, was the best album I've ever put out.
I agree. I fucking love that album. That's like one of my favorite albums of all time, and people look like they want to shoot me when I say that's my favorite Peggy album, because they're like, oh no, but like Scaring the Host was more experimental. Oh, you're a new gen. I bet you just joined in 2024 after the Liete. I'm like, because it's a fucking well-made album. He's so real for that.
Musically, how accessible it is. I loved it. So I wanted to expand more on that while not doing how accessible it is.
Okay.
I loved it. So I wanted to expand more on that while not doing the same thing. You know, when I first got in the game, I was signed, and then I got off of my label in 2023 when I released Scaring the Hoes. That was my first independent release in the music industry. So ever since then, I think my albums and trajectory have been different.
What was the biggest challenge you faced while making this album?
Everything. I do everything. So all of it. Producing it, writing it, mixing it. The only thing I didn't do was master it. So it's a challenge completely because I have to take time out from my life. I have to like put people to the side so people don't understand that. It interferes with everything, especially when you have your hands in everything. You have to wear a lot of hats. You have to be this and that, and you have to put up with people's bullshit in the middle of it. So yeah, but that's me. No matter what I have going on, I always make sure I try to deliver the best product possible. So yeah.
And then what was the most fun thing about making it?
The most fun thing about making it is listening to it before it comes out, and there's no context attached to it. Once music is released, people try to make up their own whatever they think you're talking about. They attach their own context to it, but having this album done for so long and being able to just listen to it freely without anyone's opinion is just very beautiful.
Going back to the title and what you're saying at the top, I feel like there's been a lot of talk about the current state of rap. People have had critiques about it. Do you think experimentalism is what it needs? Like it needs more of that?
I'm not sure. All I know is that it doesn't need whatever's going on now because people are doing the same thing these labels, these really big labels are just, I guess they're tired of signing, you know, kids from the projects who don't know any better, so they're just putting their own kids in there, so it's just all kind of, I don't know, Nepo baby music or something. So that's why people are probably fatigued at it, because most of these Nepo babies don't have really shit to say. And rap has always been, like Chuck D said, the CNN of the culture. It like reflects back what's going on, and nobody's reflecting anything. There's all this stuff going on, all the ICE stuff, Trump, the state of the world.
Oh my god, we're getting political. JPEG Mafia back, bitch.
None of these Nepo babies have shit to say about that. They don't give a fuck. They'll be rapping about lakes and whatever the fuck they talk about for the rest of their lives. They have nothing to say. I think for me personally, that's what people mean when they say rap fatigue. It's like, damn, rap used to care. You just don't even care anymore. It's just like, whatever.
You once named an album All My Heroes Are Cornballs.
Yes.
Do you still feel the same way?
Yes, I also copywrote that phrase because people use it all the time, and I'm the one who invented it. So before people try to pretend like someone else did it, or like, where did this come from? I made it. So yeah, at the time, what I was trying to say is that don't meet your heroes. Just another way to say don't meet your heroes.
Ironic.
And it came from me interacting with certain people in the industry and just being like, wow, this motherfucker's a weirdo. So I'm not the type of person who's gonna go and like blah blah blah, but. Yeah, all my albums are about my life. So like at the time, that's how I felt about a lot of the people I was interacting with. I was like, you motherfuckers are weird.
Do you think musicians are good heroes for people to have?
Stop. I'm gonna stop that here actually. I remember when he said in 2019 that the title was also partially a reference to Kanye. When I agree with Peggy here, I agree with Peggy too. When I made my In Defense of JPEG Mafia video, I remember mentioning that the self-awareness he showed in that title and how it references Kanye, how he said that it referenced Kanye and the recent stuff he was doing. What did I say? Oh my god, I lost my train of thought. It's whatever. I lost my train of thought. But what I was trying to say is, would he retcon that? Is he retconning that now, or is this just another aspect of it?
Fuck no. I think most musicians, especially nowadays, are just Nepo baby weirdos who already come from money and have no context to what it's like being a regular person. They've never had a regular job. They've never had to struggle to pay rent. They've never had to do any of these real things. So they come into the game already with money, make more money, and develop an insane ego, and then start saying the goofiest shit possible. So no, I don't think musicians are good role models because most of them are dumbasses and most of them don't know how to be adults. And I don't think that. I think we should start listening to rappers and musicians less on real world issues because these people are multimillionaires and they have no context to anything. You know, I have money as well, but it's like you can put me in there too. Don't care. Don't listen to what I say about anything. But all I'm saying is this.
Holy. Okay, this shit is really just a character, my god. I was going to say, like, when he was like, oh, don't listen to all these celebrities about nothing. I was like, JPEG Mafia has amassed quite a bit of money. Doesn't this apply to him too? And he just went about and said he's like, don't listen to me too. What's he trying to say here? I mean, like, here's the thing, okay. He's giving so many mixed signals in this interview. It's kind of entertaining, I'll be honest.
Before I got into the music industry, I worked regular jobs. I struggled to pay rent. I was a regular motherfucking person. And then at 28, I started making money. So I think I'm a little bit...
Self-aware cornball? Oh my god, exactly.
Different. But yeah, no, I wouldn't listen to... I wouldn't... Who the fuck would you be who would be a role model today? You know, like most of this shit is just goofy ass weird people with nothing to say, saying everything about everything and having no context to shit. They're not real people. Don't listen to like. Do not listen to multimillionaires about real world issues. They don't know.
Not gonna lie, communist solo jams Peggy would hate I laid out my life for you, Peggy. I think it's comfortability due to being rich or growing up and maturing, maybe a mix of both. Okay, here's my thing about communist slow jams Peggy. I think JPEG Mafia back then, right? I can understand why people keep returning to the album as an example of like prime Peggy. But I also think that with communist slow jams, a lot of it had some pretty good writing, but there were moments on there where it felt like JPEG Mafia was just kind of getting angry and not really vocalizing that anger super well, like on Lee Daniels freestyle. I get the point he was trying to make with that song, but the whole criticism he gets now of just being angry at people and not saying anything of value totally applies to some songs of that, like that song. Me, when I'm in a backpedaling my statements, competition, in my opinion, opponent is JPEGMAFIA.
Do you want to be a hero?
Me? If someone thinks of me as a hero, I do not care. Like, that's great. Let me rephrase that. That's great. Not that I don't care, but it's just like part of the job. It's like for me, I love making art. A byproduct of making art is making money. So like, I didn't set out to be like, I'm gonna just make money, but like, it's a byproduct of the art, so I understand that. I understand that some people will see me as a hero, some people will see me as like the worst person in the world. That's their issue.
Do you think about your purpose in the world and like why you were put here on Earth as an artist, as a human?
No.
Do you?
I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting that.
Think you have, through your art, made an impact in the world, and if so, what is that impact?
1000%. I think that the things that I've been doing in music, the things I've been talking about, the way I attack white supremacy consistently throughout my career is the reason why I might get more hate than the average person, the average rapper in my lane. So I think I'm a trailblazer in that aspect. I'm true punk rock. Like, when you bring up my name, you get a real,
the clip I saw.
visceral, actual, like, reaction. I really hate this guy. Like, all the other shit is a joke, but this guy I really hate. And that's real punk rock. In real time, people hated Muhammad Ali. In real time. Go watch his fights. They booed him. Every fight from the 60s. Boo, we hate you. They tried to take his boxing license away when he wouldn't do what America wanted him to do. They shit on him, tried everything they could to stop his momentum, and then when he got Parkinson's and he couldn't defend himself, they said, oh, you're so great. We love you. You're amazing. Yeah, I see that shit happen all the time, and to me, that's true punk rock. It's not like, oh, we like you in real time, and everything you do is great, and we love you. No, it's vitriol, it's hate, it's like confrontation. That's what makes people great. That's what makes people.
Oh my god, wait, let me read chat, I'm sorry.
It's not like, oh, we like you in real time and everything you do is...
Okay, let me read the chat. Oh my god, wait, let me read chat, I'm sorry. Okay, Holy, is he manspraying? Yes, he is. Oh my god, this shit is ridiculous. I'm sorry. The like mashed people in the back, the manspreading, the fucking glasses, round glasses obscuring his face. This feels like a skit. He didn't need to say slurs about queer people to get his cross about regarding Lee Daniels. That's also my issue with like communist slow jams. I feel like communist slow jams was also, on one hand, he was making good points. On the other hand, he was really making those good points in really insufferable ways. Like, I mean, as a queer person myself, I was really off-put by that song. Like, I'm not offended because, like, oh, I don't get what he's trying to say. Like, I get what he's trying to say. I understand what he's trying to say. In fact, some parts of that song I would actually agree with. But, holy, my god. And he did that kind of, he also repeated that with Black Man Carson. But yeah, I deleted Twitter, so I had to get my Gloat clown. I have Twitter still. I honestly just check it for research reasons though, like psychological research, you know, keeping in tap with people, seeing and doing media analysis and like understanding nature discourse. Pings, is it spreading awareness through edginess? Lee Daniels freestyle kinda. I mean, it was, the edginess did outweigh it. This is yay. Also, my god, my stream is still lagging. I will never get over that issue. Okay, back to stream.
Memorable. And that's why we remember people like Muhammad Ali. It's not because like everybody liked him the whole time. It's because no, they hated his ass deeply. And then they switched it up when they, you know, after they realized like, oh, he can't defend himself anymore. He's so great. It's like when you die, people look at it through rose tinted glasses. And like, yeah, I'm just one of those people.
It picks the audio through my mic. Okay, wait. Let me fix that actually real quick. This part correct. He said that slur on the album to Communist Slow Jams. And he says it on Black Man Carson too. Oh my god. It was a good song he said it on too, but I have to oh my god, why is Academics there? But I like skip that song every time because it just takes me off guard.
But is well aware of that and yeah.
You made a great point earlier about all the bullshit that's happening in the world right now and how a lot of it isn't getting reflected in the music. Are you doing some of that on this album?
We'll see. I might be, may not be, but for me, my album is just, it's a reflection of me and what I think about certain things. What I think about myself, what I think about this topic, that topic, and yeah, we'll see.
One thing I admire about you is like...
I feel like he keeps dodging the questions about the new album as by being as fake as possible.
How fearless you are. I feel like there aren't that many fearless people.
So true. Oh my god, this is like full wrestler heel era. Oh my god. I kind of like it. I find it entertaining, but at the same time, it does feel like deflection in controlled outrage in its own way. Audio is still down. Oh, come on! Oh, boo! Maybe I might search out, why is my audio doubled? Wait, there might be an easy way to fix this. Give me a sec. There might be a very easy way to fix this. Give me a sec. He's gaping to the max. Where's some headphones that might fix the doubling? That's exactly what I'm doing. Okay guys, I'm back. JPEGMAFIA is like a huge fan of Janet Jackson. She's an openly queer person. Yeah, JPEGMAFIA is like clear. I mean, like JPEGMAFIA is clearly not queerphobic. Like he's by himself, but like some of the stuff he's said in the past is still straight about queer people is still strange, even if just to be edgy. Velvet Rope is an amazing album, by the way. It is. My dad loves that album. Okay, let me fix... Okay, this kind of fixes it, I hope. Hopefully this fixes the doubling issue.
Especially when it comes to speaking their mind. Two-part question. One, what gives you the confidence to do that?
I've always had the confidence. Since I got in the game, I've been the exact same way. So I've always had the confidence because in order to get into this industry, you need to have confidence. You need to be deliberate in some way. So put it this way. I've been the same person. Watching the world change around me and watching the context of me change just because other people have.
Bro, my Wi-Fi sucks so much I can't watch this live stream. It's so buggy. It's on my side. Trust me, it is really buggy. Audio is fake. Let's go.
It's just interesting. I've always been myself. I've always known who I am and I've always spoken my mind. It's gotten me in trouble. It's gotten me kicked out of places. It's made people not like me. To this day, it still makes people have obsessive parasocial hate to me. And it's like, that's the price you pay for being a real motherfucking person.
And why is it important for there to be fearless people who are actually going to speak their mind in the world?
Because most of these guys are wimps and they won't talk about anything. Someone could slap their mother right in front of them and they would just tweet.
He's right about this actually.
Or cry or, I don't know, get on IG Live or something. You know, we need real people, real men, real women, real genuine people who like, there needs to be a balance. We can have that fake shit, the fake goofy shit, but there needs to be like a precedent set of like real shit somewhere, an example set so that people know that all this shit is just not goofy as fuck.
I wanted to ask you about...
Is he bi for real? I know he had his zesty era, but I thought he was just comfortable with law. I mean, he used to tweet about wanting to date bi men. So I would assume so. Unless he's doing like some omega queerbaiting. I think to give him the benefit of the doubt, maybe the use of a slur is to point out the hypocrisy of any racist people who's not black. Yes, they are some random dudes. I think it's that JPEGMAFIA though, one of them.
The biggest storyline in music this week. So Ye came back, played SoFi, and then obviously the wireless thing, now he's banned from being there, and then the whole festival got canceled. So like when you've seen everything that happened this week, what is your take on it?
My take is that if Ye looked like Justin Bieber, none of this would be happening. I think that there's no, benefit of the doubt for black men. And I think that's what you're seeing with Ye. Ye obviously has mental problems. He's obviously said things that hurt a lot of people, but he said a lot of different things. He said slavery was a choice before. He said like numerous offensive things before, all to me in a state of like mental illness. So rather than giving grace to someone for their problems, we demonize him, we do this, we do that. So yeah, I think that there's no grace for black men. So like, I'm not surprised by him being banned. I'm not surprised by people trying to shut it down. That's just personally what I think. I think that we have such selective outrage and such selective forgiveness now that, yeah, I personally think if Ye was a white guy, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. He could build a bomb and nobody would give a fuck. But yeah, because he's a grown black man, there's an extra, nah, we can't let you do this attached to it. So that's just what I think about it. As far as like his actual statements and stuff like that, I don't agree with none of that shit, you know?
Okay, I let it clip right out for a bit because I actually, firstly, I do think that he really has a point there. Because, okay, here's the thing. Kanye is a very tricky topic to talk about. He really is. Like, me personally, I am not interested in any of Kanye's new stuff. I wouldn't want to see him in a concert. I wouldn't want to see him, like, I'm not even really interested in listening to his new stuff. But I do think a lot of the dialogue around Kanye shows a large lack of misunderstanding about mental illness. Regarding like, oh, mental illness doesn't like make you a Nazi. No psychosis can make you fall into conspiratorial thinking. I've had family members who don't even have like bipolar or whatever falling into this type of stuff due to traumatic experiences. But people forget that being a Nazi is not the only issue that Kanye has. And it is weird for JPEGMAFIA to be saying this, because if he worked with Kanye through this mental illness period and basically just hearing him say stuff like, keep a few Jews on the staff, isn't he kind of enabling this? In a way? I don't know. Like, people forget that Kanye had domestic abuse cases. Yeah, okay, that's my take on it. I feel pretty passionately about Kanye discourse, honestly, because I just think it is so fucked from every side. Like the people being stuff like mental illness doesn't make you a Nazi or say stuff like that, who like have like a view of like desirable views of mental illness. And then the people being like only chalking up to mental illness, the people forgetting about the domestic abuse stuff. Yeah. Kanye needs therapy. I think he already is seeking a therapist. Is it mental illness if Bush say black people? Is it mental illness when you catch a case? We've been terrible for years. I agree with him to an extent, but I think there's too much focus on the racial thing. Has to be acknowledged how wrong Kanye was. Kanye has a lot of allegations of sexual assault. Oh my fucking god, I forgot about that too. Yeah, this statement is kind of right. Is like, yeah, JPEGMAFIA is like a bit right about this, but he's like completely missing a lot of context with this.
But like, to me, it's a guy having a mental breakdown. Like, somebody's fucking with him, and he's too real of a person to. That's the way I look at it.
Oh my god, this shit about being too real of a person.
He's too real of a person to be fake back, you know. So yeah, I'm not surprised he got canceled in you know, in the UK. And the SoFi thing, I wasn't surprised at either. People are always gonna love Ye regardless of what people want. They want him to be canceled. They want this. People will always love Ye because he's made a dent in culture. If you talk about music from the 21st century, how can you not mention this man? He's in the history books. So that's how people choose to look at it. And I feel like people choose to look at that for certain artists. Elvis fucked a 14-year-old girl and married her or something like that, and people still call him the king. He died on the toilet. So it's like, people have grace for people they want to have grace for. And for me, if people can choose to have grace for a guy like Elvis, I choose to have grace for Kanye West.
When you think of the Vulture...
Oh, damn. Do people even have grace for Elvis? I don't think so. Everyone I've seen mention him talks about how problematic he is on the side. Sometimes sorry is not always going to cut it. Plus, he literally just apologized a few months ago. Let's see how he holds up in a few months instead of being quick to shame him extensively. Yeah, that's how I feel about this whole Kanye discourse as well. Like, people are saying like, oh, Kanye is going to buckle on this apology thing. Like, when he did the apology thing, they were immediately saying that. And I was like, let's give it a bit. Let's give it a bit. No, I am not Australian, I'm Malaysian. Though I do have people telling me I'm Australian, assuming I'm Australian sometimes. Yeah.
Era, or Vulture's era, what's your memory of that time?
It's one of the best times in my life.
Oh my god. Sure.
It was one of the first times I got to interact with like a true hero, one of my true heroes. We made great music. He got to see how hard I work. I tweeted at this man on some just my genuine opinion. I was like, yay, let me in here. You have 20 guys doing shit and none of them give a fuck about what you really want.
Mainland Malaysian. Let me see. Mainstream white American champions Elvis still the high degrees. That's why I'm not mad entirely at his point. I don't know, maybe it's just a me thing. Maybe this is just me, but like here around people around me, they kind of talk about him with the caveat that's like, oh yeah, he's problematic. Oh yeah, you know he did this, right? Maybe it's just from my experiences. Maybe. I know what happened to Flight 370.
Not only do I give a fuck, I know exactly what I'm doing. So like, after I tweeted that, he called me. He personally called me, FaceTimed me, and we had a conversation. And at the end of the conversation, he was like,
rage baited for the Ye collab.
Do you want to work? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, when can you work? And I was like, now? And he was like, meet me at the Chateau. I went there a few hours later. And then a month later, I had 4 production credits because I did what I said I was going to do. And yeah, so that's one of the greatest time periods in my life. I manifested something. My manager at the time didn't get that for me. No label got that for me. Nobody did that. I did that for myself. So that's a huge achievement for me. To get 4 production credits, the intro song on one of my favorite artists of all time. I love that era, and I'll always remember that era. And from that era, I gained a friend in Ye. So.
Wait, what? Oh my god, this is the most revealing shit we've gotten about the Vulture's rollout. What do you mean I got a friend in Ye? I honestly thought like they collabed once and just like ended it at that. What do you mean friend in Ye? So like JPEGMAFIA was friends with Kanye through the whole Nazi shit? I thought it was just like a one-off collaboration and done, like it was a side piece. But okay, I guess. Yikes. See, this is why I can't listen to Black Man Cuss anymore. How the fuck am I going to hear this album? Guys, shitting on right, and then go Ye nuts like this, bruh, shut up. Yeah, especially with like the all caps no spaces, hurt you like bosom, bitch not me, hurt you like Pantra, bitch not me, and then like the Ye shirt. with bosom. I thought Ye kicked him out for the Freddie Gibbs shit. That was disproven. That was a Reddit rumor. Like, I understand having artists and idols that you will literally, like, die for. Artists that you will, like, continually look up to. That you always have this connection to and always look up to in a certain way. Like, he said that Kanye West had, basically saved him from committing suicide in the military. So I can understand, in a way, why he has this emotional connection to Kanye. I mean, I'm saying this from an interview. This is no parasocial theory or whatever. But at the same time, come on, dude. There's one thing about having a character for attention. Like, clearly stuff like the experimental rap thing, character. But this Ye stuff is clearly like the genuine him talking. And the genuine him talking about Ye is strange. At the time he collaborated with Ye, he didn't even take it back or apologize for Nazi shit, which makes it worse. Yeah, that's exactly my thoughts on that. I'm starting to think that people in general loosen up their standards for artists they love because they impacted them really deeply when it comes to their art. True, but I also think it is really hard. I'm gonna be honest. It is really hard to, like, filter that in a way. Like even now we were talking about JPEGMAFIA. JPEGMAFIA has done some stuff, and some stuff this recent rollout, which I would be really fucking boycotting the artist if they did something like that. But because it is JPEGMAFIA, he has just kind of reduced me to cautiously optimistic. I'll be honest. Did you see Fantano's video on this? I saw it. I saw he published it. I did not watch it because I wanted to go into this interview blind.
That's wonderful. To have my idol become my friend and become like somebody I've met, worked with, seen his process. It's an honor. He's one of the greatest musicians of all time. It was a true honor.
I'm assuming, whether it's an announced tour or not, I'm assuming at some point you're going to perform this album.
Yes.
Can you give us a peek into how you're thinking about performance in general, what you want to try differently, just like you as a live performer?
In the past, I was more running around and, you know, more of a punk show. I came up in like the hardcore scene. So
yeah, that's true.
It was more like that. Now, it's just trying to figure out how to keep that same energy without having to be like all wild and in your face. So it's not that my shows are less wild or anything. I just want to figure out how to shift the energy in the way that, like, boxers when they're young, they can do all this. They can, you know, they can like move everywhere. They can move their bodies different. When they get older, they have to, like George Foreman, when he got older, he fought different than when he fought at 27. He had to adjust. So that's basically where I'm at with it. I'm like, this is what I'm doing. I'm still working on my craft. I'm still getting better, but I'm not the same person I was before, so I have to adjust a little bit.
Bring back
For people who haven't been to a JPEGMAFIA show, how would you describe it? What goes down at your shows?
It's just chaotic, lots of energy, and yeah, if you want to come to a show where you really get something different, you really get a package, you're not just getting somebody walking up there with 80 niggas and just fucking, you know, letting the backing track play. You're gonna get like a performance. If I fuck up, I fuck up. It's live, you know? You're gonna get something that you can't get anywhere else and you only get right there, so.
JPEGMAFIA is like pretty right about this. I really like seeing him perform. Like, yeah, they are a lot more toned down, definitely now. But like, also that's because of like, okay, he's getting older, the leather fits, harder to move around. I like watching JPEGMAFIA perform. Like, as much as I'm really conflicted about him, there's a part of me that also really wants to see him live, but like, he doesn't even want to come to Asia other than China, I guess, and cancel the shows. He will never come to Malaysia, and I've accepted that, but.
I want it to be an experience, even like the music that's played in between. I curate that as well because I don't want you to hear music that you would hear in an Uber. So yeah, if you come to my show, I want it to be, I just think that my main goal and what I've been achieving for these years and what I want to continue to improve on is like, I want you to come and get a singular experience you can't get anywhere else. I'm unique to everyone in rap, everyone in music, and I want that to be reflected everywhere.
Obviously, projects coming out, but yeah, what do you have coming in 2026 and in general? What can people look forward to?
Just more music. More music. That's about it. Maybe I'll get back on social media when I need to promote something and make money, but I just hope people, you know, just take away from this year. I hope people understand that. Yeah, I'm just taking the mask off a little bit and just letting you know, like, this is deliberate. I'm not like doing anything by accident. I'm not, you know, this is planned out. It's been like this. And
Peggy is fantastic live. I hope you experience it soon, especially as a fan. Yeah, man. Oh my god. Please, Peggy, come to Malaysia. We want you. Us Malaysians, man. There's a bigger fan base for JPEGMAFIA Malaysia than you may think.
I'm staking my claim in what I believe I've been curating my entire career, which is I'm the best person in experimental rap, and there's no one who competes with me, and there's no one who does what I do. And that is something to be proud of, especially in 2026 when we've seen everything, we're desensitized to everything. I think it's a beautiful thing to have a body of music.
Is Peggy the most mainstream underground rapper? You know what? I think that's what JPEGMAFIA is basically saying with this whole experimental rap posturing thing. That he is.
Actually still unique to everything else, so.
Yeah. And then last question, since you haven't been on socials, haven't been interacting with your fans as much, what do you want to say to your fans right now?
Nothing.
Oh, how mean. Boo you. Oh my god. Okay, I'll admit, that was a pretty funny interview. I'm gonna like it. There were some parts of the interview where I'm really like, what the fuck is he saying? But at the same time, I'm like, at the same time, he had some solid points here and there, and for a lot of it, and he is just as funny as always. He's been to Japan a few times, I thought, but I don't know how traveling it is to you. Fuel costs are fucking expensive as shit right now. Going to Japan would cost me way too much. That'll be crazy. It's gonna be his worst album out. Where the creativity at? Where the mind-blowing music at? Every album is reused out. Now he's just copying Kanye. I think that saying that he's really copying Kanye is being a bit
true punk rock.
uncharitable. I mean, regarding the music itself, like, I mean, the outfits of the leather. The stupidest thing I hear people saying is like he's copying Kanye with the leather. That's really stupid. I'm wearing a leather jacket right now. Am I copying Kanye? No, I just like leather. No, I just like leather jackets. I find that really stupid. But like, yeah, with the sexualization of women and stuff, it does feel kind of similar to like Vulture's Kanye. But at the same time, I don't think it's as similar to Kanye as some people are saying it is. What are your thoughts when I say I laid out my life for you is his best work and his new album is going to be an expanded version? I said this on stream earlier, but I do agree that I laid out my life for you is his best work. But I hope that he thinks that I laid out my life for you is his best work because it was like more emotionally vulnerable, like implicitly. Like he doesn't have to say that. I remember he said he wanted to make more vulnerable songs. Like I recovered from this in one interview from like last year. I hope he's going in that direction when he says I laid down my life for you, and not like flanderizing I laid down my life for you for like, wow, a tough album with rock guitars. I hope it's not that, because that is the character that the album was basically critiquing. But at the same time, like the thing about like expanding I laid down my life for you but not doing the same thing, he could always do it, like use similar instrumentation but just change it up. Like he could do like more ambient stuff, he could do more folky stuff for sure, like with Don't Put Anything on the Bible, for example. What did I think about his new music video? I will ramble about both music videos. I have so much shit to say. I'm gonna leave you guys hanging, though. Sorry, guys. I'm also playing... Sorry, guys. I'm messing with you guys just like JPEGMAFIA is messing with his fans. See you guys in 2 minutes. I need to piss. I'm back, guys. To everyone who okay. Kendrick drop, Fireman, Kenny drop to fuck. You guys are playing with me. You guys are playing with me. I'm not falling for that. I'm not falling for that. Let me see what else to say. Guys, spam the chat to Kendrick drop. Let's see who is faster. OP is for sure. Single sound like AI generated. A little life for you. Okay, guys. JPEG popping off with this kid. Bro, I'm not falling for that. I'm not fucking falling for that Kendrick shit, bro. Bro, you guys messing with me too. This is so funny. Okay. Finally. Okay. I need to rant about the fucking bullshit music video that was Baby Girl. Fuck that music video. I was faster than you, by the way. I piss mocked you. Fireman might be best out. Okay. So, Baby Girl music video rant. I have been meaning to rant about this bullshit music video for like a week now. I love both singles, TBH. Baby Girl was a nothing burger. I mean, like, I didn't really like that at all. It was just kind of like boring. It was like one of his least experimental songs, and not like, it's not even really accessible. It's just kind of like sounds like Run the Jewels. But like, okay, I can't even put the fucking music video. Yeah, see, YouTube is blocking it. Okay. I'm just gonna search Baby Girl JPEGMAFIA. I've been obsessed with How I'm Feeling Now by Charlie XCX. Were you there for my my earlier stream where I was talking about how okay, I'm gonna just put this Instagram Reels thing as the background for it, because they're going to block me. Oh, I didn't even notice the fucking cursor on her face. That's kind of fire. That's the only fire thing about this music video. I hated this shit. Okay. Anyways, let me actually go and write about it. Okay. Yes, the music video sucks so much. Thank you. Do I usually stream this late night? Yes, I stream until like 3-4 a.m. Holy cow. Okay, so I'm gonna put this as the background. Actually, no. I'm just gonna put this as the background. Oh, someone put a review of it. I might read it on stream later before I start ranting. Okay. Can I be fucking honest? I feel like this Baby Girl music video has like absolutely no... Am I jobless? I get paid from streaming now, so I get paid from streaming on YouTube now, so technically this is a part-time job. Technically, but yeah, functionally, yes. Oh my god. Anyways, back to Baby Girl video. I fucking hate this shit. There is no artistic direction to this. Literally just naked woman shaking ass for the camera. The video is so ass, and that I didn't even mean that as a pun. When the video dropped, I was talking to my friend, and I was like really excited, right? Because like JPEGMAFIA's music videos are always really cool. And like, you know, he collaborated with BTS, he got a bunch of budget. I was like, okay, this is going to be so good. Oh my god, the new single might have been mid, but like, the music video is going to make up for it. And then I saw like the mouthing intro, and I was like, huh, interesting. And I saw some of the military aesthetics. And I was like, okay, cool. Sure. And then it's just some bullshit. Holy. I really do think that JPEGMAFIA came up with that, flew all the way to Vietnam and got the music video and had this music video idea and got this girl just as an excuse to fucking get like naked Asian women to on ass in the camera. Okay, it's so ridiculous. And the video, as I said, I can't even say the nudity was like interesting shock value or whatever. because it was not. It was just like fetishish. It was just like blatantly, it felt like a fetish video. Holy, I hated that shit. And it's so weird to see a whole video just parading around naked women like this, because I mean there was some of that in Sin Miedo, but Sin Miedo was like trying to seem like it was trying to satirize like a Salvan conservative, and with some of the like religious visuals he was doing, it pairing that nudity alongside the religious stuff felt like it was like a satire, but this is just bullshit. The ending was the ending was soft porn, by the way, but the first half was cool. I don't think the first half was cool. I mean, like, there was some interesting shots there, like that one stair scene, but like, it just really rubbed me the wrong way. I'm gonna be honest. It was not good. You think you know music video is the same thing. Scaring the hoes me. It's always be naked woman. But I've never seen naked women being like put to the front at this. Like, JPEGMAFIA isn't even in his own music video. How fucking ridiculous is that? The music video would have been significantly more powerful. I mean, like, if they replaced the naked woman with JPEG, and it would have kind of like a similar thing to like Don't Rely on Other Men's music video, where Peggy is seen as like this detached streamer / leader. Kind of like the Frost Children Falling video, but way less cool. See, my issue is not with depictions of naked women in the music. My depiction is with how. My depiction is with how. Frost Children's Falling is just a homage to 2010s music videos. I'm not sure where this is from. And oh my god, the fucking end also, it's just like blatant it's just like a blatant like fetishization of lesbians. That shit, yeah, it was actually so strange to look at. I'm like, what is he doing, man? What's going on? Guys, every young boy ass video, JPEGMAFIA is a gooner at heart. Okay, that's true, The Ghost Pop MV. That single cover looked like something like Lil Wayne. I agree, I thought it was a whole bunch, though I did at first think it was AI, which caught me off guard. Okay. Bro, we're talking about the same guy that said, you have a swagger from an N-word from Chatterbait. Of course, he's a gooner. Yeah, Ghost Pop MV crazy. Feel like Scaring the Hoes will be the last good album we get from him. Nah, I like Delete My Life for You, but I'm still holding cautious hope for this album. I am. Okay, let's read his Baby Girl review together. I'm kind of excited for this because I want to see like genuine like review or critique of this video past like, okay, past just like, oh look, naked women, or like the weird jokes in the videos that are like, oh wow, it's called experimental rap, why are they showing so many women? I think it's not that deep. I think he just thought this shit is fire. I don't think he's trying to be disrespectful to any race. That's what I want to hope to. Okay, let's read this. JPEGMAFIA Baby Girl review. A collision of chaos, control, and cloud. Okay, let's see. Surface idea, This feels like AI. I'm sorry. This kind of feels like AI. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm being too critical. Lines about clicks, coughing, and inauthenticity refer to the idea that visibility doesn't equal value, but then the hook cuts through all that with something more direct. Baby girl, you don't need no man, you ain't gonna hurt that bag. What you gonna do with all that cash? Suddenly, the song isn't a buzz about dominance or competition. It's speaking to independence, to self-sufficiency, to not allowing relationships or distractions derail your sense of direction. On the face is the lens, to the lens. It's practical and rooted in a kind of emotional and financial awareness that feels real. That's like the instinct. Okay, I don't think this is AI. Maybe that is really harsh, but like, it's just kind of the writing is just really bland. I'm sorry, it is really bland. Like, it's trying to seem like this subversive piece, but it's just not that. Like the music video, actually. How appropriate. Check it in the human AI check it, it'll be so funny. I'll do it after I'm done reading this. The video presents a group of blindfolded women dressed in uniform, moved in tightly controlled choreography. They feel stripped of individuality, almost interchangeable in their position. At the center is a nude woman who stands apart from structure. She isn't blindfolded. She isn't moving in sync. She's the constant presence as everything else unfolds around her. At first glance, this looks like Slater's Yes God music video. I didn't realize. At first glance, the imagery can feel provocative for its own sake. Yeah. But the longer it plays out, the more it starts to complicate itself. The uniform figures represent control, conformity, and restriction, while the center figure, despite being the most exposed, reads as the only one operating with any real economy. I don't know what artists are like anymore. You should listen to Yo. They're fucking awesome. As the song grows more aggressive, the visuals shift, the structure breaks down. The choreography loosens. What becomes a rigid control turns to something more chaotic and impulsive. Bodies move freely, inhibitions drop, and the energy becomes raw. It's a stark contrast to the earlier position. The shift raises a question that doesn't have an easy answer. Is this freedom, or is it another form of spectacle? If the hook is offering a message about independence and not needing a man, then the visuals complicate that idea. They don't contradict it outright, but they don't reinforce it cleanly either. Instead, they place that message in a world where control identity. You mean as people, Yo is also fucking awesome. Rina Sawayama, if you want an actually good person behind the music, listen to her. In fact, listen to Danny Brown if you want a good person behind the music. Or at least a decent person. He has his share of shit. Or Gene Dawson. Even in the mix of sexualized chaos, the sexual figure remains emotional. I can't take this seriously, I'm sorry. This is like, have to extend an answer to me. What the fuck is this? Bro, it's hitting really close to home right now. You know, I had a 1.8k word essay about like loneliness among adolescents I had to write. It was bullshit. While everything around her escalates, she holds her gaze, detached and unmoved. The moment ties back into the emotional undercurrent of the song itself. Not just confidence, but numbness. Not just control, but distant. Okay, this is the way I... That's ultimately where Baby Girl lands. It introduces a message about independence. Especially for women. But refuses to present it in a polished or comforting way. It filters that idea through a lens that's contradictory, chaotic, and at times uneasy. And that's what makes it work. It's not trying to give you a clean takeaway. It's presenting a set of ideas that don't fully resolve, and like, side by side. The empowerment is there, so is the tension around it. And in this space, the song finds something that feels a lot more real than something needed. So you'll also agree that the video is a mess. Okay, bro. We're clowning on glazing. Currently, I'm clowning on the video. Because this video, I love JPEGMAFIA, but recently, he's been doing some stuff that really has put me off. This video is probably the worst of it. True, it's kind of funny. And this video is all written for a tracker of babygirl. I need to check the AI checker. Speaking of Edward Skeletrix AI stuff. This is human AI checker. Let's see. Moment of truth, guys. Your text is likely human written. May include parts generated by AI or GPT. Oh my god, oh my god, this is halfway through. This is half AI. Let me go and add extra stuff. Let me go and add the whole piece. Imagine if the Drake Iceman album becomes better than JPEGMAFIA album. Okay, I won't go that far. What about the other music video JPEGMAFIA released? Okay, I'll stop clowning on him now. Oh my god, the AI is increasing as I go down the article. Oh no. And we have ended up with a total of 54.3% AI GPT. Let's go. We love real writers here. Oh my god, that review was terrible. Okay. These tight leather pants were definitely a choice for us. I like the leather pants. Maybe it's just because I really like the way leather looks. I'm wearing a leather jacket right now. I have a leather jacket collection, but I like his leather look. Personally. I fucking wish that would be funny if Drake put out something worth a fuck. Instead of him being polite, pedophile curious, and being whiny about women. Okay. Okay. Let me stop clowning on JPEGMAFIA's first music video, Babygirl, okay? Felt like a fetish video. Anyways, let's actually go and see War Overland. Let's talk about War Overland. Oh my god, stop. This is, why is it, okay, yes. See, notice how it actually loads for this one? Yeah, I see. Okay. I actually really like this music video. I'm not going to play the music now, but I will refer to different parts of the video. So, TBH, you can clip this and show a shot of this. Oh my god, that would be funny. So, I like the music video. It kind of feels like, okay, this is gonna sound harsh when I say this, but please take this into context. The song is fucking great, I agree. I love, number one, I like the short. I like the song. Number two, I love the video. But I think it is his rendition of This Is America. Please take this with the context that I'm like a huge Childish Gambino fan. Like, unfortunately, I am a huge Childish Gambino fan. I love this music video. It is really cool. It's one of his best music videos. And I think it is actually really fitting for the song, even lyrically. Yesterday, I was thinking about it because I was like, if you look at the songs lyrically, right? Set with LeBron officer on MV Rant in your with this. Let me search out the lyrics for this. Okay. Like, you see the music video visuals with, like, let me pull up visuals after this. Like, you see it, like, of people taking, taking pictures of himself and stuff like that, and then like people taking pictures of the videos of the suicide, and then JPEGMAFIA rapping, just like walking alongside like people. I don't know what the scene means. I'm gonna be so honest with the dude, but walking past dead bodies, walking past a struggling mother, walking past violence. I think this is a really cool music video. And I especially like the part with like the helicopter at the end. Peggy never makes that good music videos, I guess. No, I disagree. I like his music videos for the most part. Like I fucking love this helicopter clip. And paired with the music, please. I love this clip. And him falling to the ground and kneeling like that is really appropriate, especially like when you think of it lyrically, right? Like a lot of it lyrically isn't actually addressing what the music video is, which I think actually plays a part in the music video's message about being basically desensitized to violence and being unaware in the case. It makes me think like the track after it, Bridges on Fire will actually will be more personal and talk about, you know, this stuff discussed here. That's my prediction. See, this is so much better. I agree. I don't know what the fuck was going on with the Baby Girl music video. Like, I was so relieved that this video was good. I'll be honest, because I was watching this video at a public bench, and I was so worried that like suddenly I would see like fucking naked women twerking on my stream, and like people will be able to see that wide and proud when I'm sitting at the public bench and people be like, what the fuck is she watching? The Assassin's Creed fit is low-key fire. That's what I'm saying. I like this leather look from him. I like it a lot. I'll never get people who hate on the leather part, his leather fits. I love leather JPEG so much. And like, yeah, also, yeah, where did the Peggy no good music videos come from? I'm sorry, guys, code. Why do you keep looking to the side in fear? To be honest, it's something I picked up because I look to the side with my music. I look to the side when I am looking at my script. Unfortunately, this is a habit I picked up where I would like look to the side to like think, or I'll look to the side for my script. Bro is waiting for buff praying on the knees at Peggy. Okay, so this is that other part I wanted to discuss, which was War Over Land music video. Like this a ton, great video. Also, the girl with the babies in MV's is he a dead RP Mike Jackson Johnson shot at the Tyson, praise to Allah, knees on the floor. In the with the baby. I mean, JPEGMAFIA has always kinda portrayed himself as like, especially with I Laid Out My Life For You, he's portrayed himself as like a bad partner. He has portrayed himself as like a emotionally detached person. I don't think it is literal. Pray for peace, I really was. Should I buckle with the Benelli or more? 216s, R. Kelly is door. Why is my mind always focused on war? Every light I'm worth discussing, my lord. Every light that you meet ain't a god. Some lights don't wake up, not a par. Other lights never reach in the bar. Some lights don't ring the touch light at all. Dracos be kicking back just like a horse. That Cybertruck ran at you, dead at you poor. Beat your ass up, who was kicking the door. Then beat the guy out of me, really a course. I'm nasty as fuck, sloppy seconds is heaven. Don't tell my niggas on my bitch on the revenue. Chopper bleed is giving out C-sections. You get DF and one bitch, I don't need heavens. Oh damn, I forgot how nice his guitar is. This shit right here forever. Real. Okay, Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go back to hating now. Let's talk about his merch. I'm seeing people turn up to the stream suddenly. He even got the Tesla. I believe this is CGI. I believe this is CGI. The Tesla just kind of pulls up weird. I don't know how the Tesla, not the Tesla, the Cybertruck will glide that smoothly on the grass. I refuse to believe that he got a Tesla, or maybe he did like literally rent the Cybertruck for the video, but I don't think so. I think the video means spite and hatred push him forward in his life. The fact he raps and performs all the chaos surrounding him shows he music to as a way to cope up with the surroundings. Yes, I do. I mean, like, okay, functionally, I believe this is his take on a This Is America, but I think it has a completely different meaning to This Is America. Like, a completely different meaning to that. I'm not making a one-on-one comparison here. Okay, let's look at the merch side. I'm not excited to talk about this. But it needs to be said. Not people were giving him flack for the Nazi symbol, which the designer gave. The designer has confirmed himself. That is not a Nazi symbol. I have a test tomorrow. Y'all have fun. Bye. Good luck. What the fuck is this? Jesus. The fucking rising sun flag. Why the fuck does he have this on merch? Who's buying this? Genuinely. Does he want, like, I know someone was saying, like, does he want his fans to get beat up? But, like, what is he doing? This isn't his symbol to... People use the excuse, like, oh, you know... Oh, he, like, reclaimed symbols and stuff. He had the Confederate flag on it. Yup, what?! No fucking wait. Okay. No, wait. What the fuck? Random recommended pull who this? This is me, Gabs. Exactly. Like... Okay, stop. If you're the designer, right? Did you put this on? As in, like, did JPEGMAFIA... Was this JPEG's idea or was this yours? What the fuck? Hi, Gabs. Happy Friday from Canada. I'm not super familiar with JPEGMAFIA, but I'm here to learn and hang out with the rest of you. I'm sorry, this is a crazy first impression. What the fuck? Why is this man getting so political? JPEGMAFIA has always been political. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know what it says symbol, but it's probably something called... It's the rising sun. It's the rising sun. It's just... fucking weird. Can't confirm. Oh my god. You can't confirm. It's... Okay. I'm sorry. I'm kind of just shocked that the fucking designer came on my stream. Please tell me you're referencing Cosmogramma or the Star Wars or something. Yeah, because like, okay. Yeah, because you can't confirm. You mean that you can't confirm because JPEG has like sworn you under oath, or like you can't confirm as in you don't know. Okay, wait. JPEGMAFIA is definitely Hades. Are you AI? Who's saying? I hope it is a Cosmogramma reference. Please, man, please. But, like, he's been doing this fucking, like, Japanese branding thing for his rollout. Oh, that's another thing I kind of find weird. It's dated, and it also... And I know he lived in Japan for a few years, but, like, come on. Really? Oh my god, I can't fucking spell. Cosmogramma. I hope it is. I don't think it is. It's a Cosmogramma reference. Well. Wow. WoW online. That's why we put stuff that says JPEG. Japan has a history of hating people in color though. Yes, it does. Oh my god, Japan is just overall like fucking weird. I'm gonna be honest. That's why. That's also why I find it so strange that he's branding his shit around Japan. And I'll be honest. I'm sorry. I mean, like, as the designer, I'll trust you, but like, this does not look like Cosmogramma. Like, okay. Let me pull up both things to confirm. Okay, Rising Sun flag. Right there. You see the placements here. Like, the Cosmogramma circle is like right in the middle, right? It's right in the middle here. Like, and the stripes are a lot shorter. Rising Sun flag, left, stripes like that. I don't know, maybe it was probably stylized, but like, with the, you can have your opinions, okay, with the Japanese text like that, I mean, it gives off the wrong impression, even if maybe it wasn't meant to come off that way. I don't know. I'm personally saying like, maybe that was the vision. I'm not going to be like, no, I think you're just coping. Of course not. I'm not that type of person. But like, I'm saying like, I personally will not wear this at all. It has Japanese words. It definitely gives off the wrong impression. I will fucking get jailed for this if I wore it. It's 270 ringgit anyways. This is a separate issue in my country anyways. That's a second thing. Well. Okay. Nobody brings up the plushie. Okay. Best product TBH. Okay, there is one thing I want to tell you. Okay, the plushie is fucking awesome. I will say, all that is like, Gaps, you and Malaysia will get whipped. Gaps, you and I are Malaysian. We will get whipped for saying some shit about royalty. That shit is gonna get executed on site. That's what I'm thinking about the shirt. Like, Cosmo, like, I can't like, oh, you don't, no, I can't like, I still think it's a Cosmogramma reference out of that if I wore it, that shirt. I mean, like, all my to be honest, like, shipping will kill me for the merch anyways. So, like, that's why I made my custom shit. But anyways, I love this fucking, on a more positive note, I love this fucking plushie. This is my favorite one, probably. This has all the cute details with the jacket and like, and then like the glasses. It's so cute. I love this. It's like easily my favorite thing of the merch though. I fucking love JPEGMAFIA plushies. More rappers should have plushies. That's the actual product leader. Yeah, I see Supreme Leader plushie keychain. I love this. I really wish I could have this, honestly. This is something, I would buy this, totally buy this. For an audience like JPEGMAFIA, this is genius. Yes. This is so cute. Can I show you my own little custom Peggy figurine I made? Wish he had the veteran version for the cup in his hand. I would buy that. This is my little Peggy Peggy figurine. It's a standee. I have this by my CD thing. I made this with clay. I made this with air dry clay. I mean, I showed this on my server a few days ago, but this is my little Peggy figurine. I really like this dude. He's my standee. Whoa. What's my favorite JPEGMAFIA album? I really like I Laid Out My Life For You. I feel like it was like his most personal album and his most polished, and I personally think lyrically interesting album. I saw a lot of people like hating on it because of the lyrics being bad, but I think he definitely did lean into this character of his the most and then deconstructed it, which is what I find so interesting about I Laid Out My Life For You. Let me switch device, I can't with my Wi-Fi. Yeah, we go through that. That's why I had to switch Wi-Fi and like over-purchase. And honestly, I kind of over-purchased Wi-Fi because I want to download shit first. Thank you, thank you. The director's cut is superior though. No, I disagree. I like the original version. I like the original streaming version. Okay, let's look at other merch here. Okay. Oh, this is the one JPEGMAFIA was wearing in the video. I'm getting pegged as we speak. JPEGMAFIA is never gonna live down pegging jokes, man. I miss the USB you used to sell during combo era. Yeah, okay, yeah, man. So I glitched it out for a sec. I quite like this actually. I like his mask. What oh my god, speaking of USBs, I fucking love this. This is so cool. This gold USB like that. It's so clean. I would also buy this if this gold lighter USB. I would totally buy this if shipping didn't kill me and if it wasn't really expensive. It's so cool. I love how it's like and the embossing is like engraved. It looks so clean. Love this. Oof. Damn. It has this disappointing series in the thing, the Flume and It EP. Yeah, the disappointed series is really cool. That's one thing I do miss about Peggy, like how he used to have all the thing, not a real lighter. What shipping? Fit USB is kind of hard though. Yeah, I agree. Can I see so I can bring to the devs? Let me see. Okay, by the way, just for context, it's 225 ringgit for me, which is really expensive. Okay, let's continue to check out here. Let's see, JP. Go through checkout. I'm gonna dox myself, I think. Was I dox myself like this? Hold up. Wait. Cover your CC details. How the fuck do you do that? I mean, like, okay. Oh my god. How the fuck do I... Oh, wait. I'm really stupid. Why can't I just remove my video capture thing? I'm gonna receive a ass call tomorrow, bro. Give me a sec. Wait, I didn't mean to hide that. I mean to hide the screen capture. I'm so serious. I wanna do this now. Wait, give me a sec. 200 emptying, what is USD? 200 RM to USD is 57 US dollars. Need to see something real quick. Give me a second, Our currency is so fucked. Yeah, we are kind of... Yeah, Malaysia is kind of notorious for fucked currency. Okay. Lawan Baiduri. Okay, yes. And... Oh my god. Where... Bruh. Am I tripping? Am I really dumb? Or is there no way to say, Malaysia? What the fuck? Select a state? What do you mean select a state? It's showing me all US states. Don't piss me off. What's going on? Wait. What the fuck? Not United States. No, Malaysia. I need to see something. No international shipping. Yeah, it's only showing like, for me it's only showing like, when it's, I put city Kuala Lumpur, my address and everything, and it's saying like, and then it's saying city Kuala Lumpur, and I'm seeing like state Ohio. No Malaysia. Okay, we're fixed. Oh my god, yay. Let's go. Let's go, JPEG shipping. Let's go. Malaysians included. You know, there's a lot of peggers here in Malaysia. You need to include your Malaysian JPEG Mafia fans, you know. Thank you. Okay, I should be done now. Unrelated, do I know? Tell Peggy to come to Malaysia. Bro, yes, I will. I will text him personally. His fans are plenty. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of JPEG Mafia fans here in Malaysia. You know, like I go to like underground shows and stuff, and like JPEG is like a household name there. Like people start calling him mainstream. Unrelated, do I know any record shop in Kuala Lumpur? Yay, Malaysia added. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you so much. By the way, any record store in Kuala Lumpur, Amcot Mall, just go to Amcot Mall, there's a bunch of them there. Teenage Head Records. Yeah, quite a few. I will just send the product to my family in the US so they can send them to me in Germany. Great. Okay. Where do I find a Pegster here? Honestly, okay, are you familiar with Jupiter Station? Just talk to the people in there. They will know JPEG Mafia for sure. Okay. Okay, let me see the other stuff. Malaysia added, yes. So yeah. Okay. This is the last thing I'm going to address. Buy me the Puggy plush, please. Man, the Puggy plush is really expensive for me. Trust me. Trust me. I'm sorry. I would buy it for myself first if I could. This looks like the Yeezus. Jupiter HD Saiwan. Yes. This looks like the Yeezus hat, which is pretty funny. I mean, sure. I just think it's an interesting homage. I think the Rap Ferrara homage here is also pretty cool. This one. Let me show. Let me pull up the cover. Yes, it is in fact Yeezus. I like it a lot. It looks cool. Cover. Let me try and... Wait, where the fuck is it? Wait. Can confirm just I'll spin. Where the fuck was that one album cover? I know there's a whole... I can't pull it up at the moment, but this is a cool one. I like this one. Yeah. Oh, by the way, actually, do you listen to the new album yet? Who is this? I am Gabs. I was just talking about I'm talking about JPEG Mafia, talking about my thoughts on new rollout, looked at the Pigeons and Planes interview, looked at the merch, talked about the music videos. Since you're the designer, have you heard the new album, or is it also unknown to you? Quell Chris. Yes. I don't know why I say Rap Ferrara. I'm so fucking sleepy. I found it. I found it. You guys can smack me for saying Rap Ferrara. Unknown to you? No way. Oh my god, he's being so mysterious with this. Stop. Is that top secret? Okay, JPEG Mafia is either coming up with his worst album or his best album based on like everything I'm seeing here. Yes, and there is a Charlie Kirk. We are Charlie Kirk. We carry the flame. CI level of he has not disappointed yes it was bro. So true, so true. I love we live in a society. I will never get people who say it's a miss. Oh my god, wait. What was I going to say? The next new album will be Kirkified. I need to do an ethical kirkification on the new album if it drops and I see a Charlie Kirk sample on it. I think there's gonna be a Charlie Kirk sample on it. Okay, you know what? I've kind of discussed a lot of everything. I've discussed a lot about the rollout, but I still want to talk about JPEGMAFIA. Like, I discussed everything I had issues with in the rollout, which is kind of some things got addressed. We need a normie level here is what's going to push him. Last album had this bland sound. Stop! I laid out my life for you. I'm not going to accept slander for that album. I love that album. It's my favorite from his and means a lot to me personally. I laid out my life for you. And yes, we live in a society is really good, and there's one beautiful person in chat who also agrees with us. Yes, as seen here. Kimber, turn your neck to a faucet like Charlie. I'm calling it right now. If I'm saying this, I'm so. This is gonna be like Taylor Swift stealing the Ariana Grande fan tweet all over again. Trust me, bro. He gotta pay you royalties. I like it. Favorite is crazy. It means a lot to me personally. That's what I'm gonna say. Which is something. Okay, I'm writing an essay on it, actually. Which, you know what? You guys have been really supportive. I've seen some of you guys really commenting on my videos, and I appreciate everyone who has come to this live stream. And I see that I've gotten a lot of subscribers from this. Like, wow, thank you guys. I am going to show you some of my I laid out my life for you video essay. Then again, I am someone who kind of overcommits to a bunch of creative projects and I get excited. So, prepare for this essay to not come out anytime soon. I have a Childish Gambino video essay in the works that I did promo and then never said anything about it. I was meant to finish that by the end of Chinese New Year, by the way. And I didn't do that. It's May. And the video is still only 10 minutes done. But I will show a bit of that essay on I laid out my life for you. This album really means a lot to me. I'll just show the only thing I will show from this though is my why do I care section. Basically kind of clearing up a lot of a lot of like criticism of I laid out my life for you, which I'll read through right now. The script is kind of in obviously working progress. It's not done yet, but yeah. I hated I laid out my life for you on my first listen. I thought a majority of the tracks felt unfocused and were overly in your face. I thought Peggy refused to take accountability and deflected all criticism thrown at him. I had taken much of it at face value and was confused by its very positive reception. I even published a very critical review on it on Album of the Year, of this album of the year. Though I obviously don't stand with a lot of what I said here, it was an honest snapshot of my thoughts on it back then. It was from the perspective of a disillusioned fan who worried that his career was going to permanently suffer because of Twitter backlash. It took a while to get used to this album. Not because it's entirely weird or experimental. I think his weirdest album is Veteran. This is his second most straightforward work, only slightly beat by LP. However, it's so different from all his other stuff. JPEGMAFIA had never leaned this heavily into rap rock. End credits from LP was his only rap rock track for a while, and the outro of The Ghost of Reading Dread, plus some elements of Scaring the Hoes, also featured some rock elements. But if I were to tell you back in 2023 that Peggy would make an entire rock rap album, I looked at you completely confused. Admittedly, I also didn't have much exposure to rock rap either, making the sound of his album even more foreign. Calling the shit foreign is giving me Volkswagen splash. I don't like that. I'm saying that more unknown to me. The more I listened to it, the more I found myself liking bits of certain tracks that I didn't like before. For example, I found myself replaying the end of New Black History and eventually growing to love the entire track too. As time went on, I started hearing the songs in different settings and settings well. I even heard a few songs here playing at a local thrift shop I went to. I told you guys people in Malaysia love JPEGMAFIA, and it finally clicked for me. Okay. Because I plan to upload this one day, I'm not going to show everything, but it is 7,540 words. Almost put post guys there. Okay. Yeah, I'm really proud of this essay. I think some parts of it have some of my favorite writing from me. But yeah, we should have a bingo of all the things you mentioned in the album. Yes, I am going to make that. Let's make that right now after I get a coffee though. So this is how video essays are written. That's cool. Yes, I love writing these essays. To be honest, a lot of these like longer form video essays, like crazy essays, these are definitely stuff I work on for like months and months and months, and my perspectives on it really change as they go. Which is why I feel is a beautiful thing. The essays grow with me. Anyways, I am going to go and get a coffee now. Give me a few minutes. Back. Oh wait, I didn't get the coffee. What's your second and third fear? My bag. I am back. When did Peggy play Bingo Frogger? Stop! I forgot I had the title as reacting to JPEGMAFIA's Pigeons and Planes interview. Maybe I need to change this. Maybe I need to change the title later. I'll change the title in post. This was never meant to just be an interview reaction thing, but definitely. Well, my second and third favorite, LP, and then my third favorite, if we're not counting Devin Hendricks, is Veteran. Okay, guys, we're back. Let's play Bingo. Give me a sec. Off the bat. Fucking his girl, Charlie Kirk, any gun reference, Twitter hate mob. Okay. How the fuck do I put this in? Wait, how do I... Oh, wait, this is easy. Fucking his girl. Nah, thank God for the title. You wouldn't have come to the feed otherwise. Well, I'm glad actually. This is basically like 20% talking about the interview and like everything else is just evaluating the rollout. the main draw was the whole interview thing, and because I wanted to react on it live. Are we making a list of things that might happen in the new album? Yes, in fact we are. After this I might actually have to go to sleep though, because I have a group assignment to do tomorrow. I have a friend hangout tomorrow. He did not come, my friend did not come on this stream, so I'll tell him about it tomorrow actually. Fucking his girl. Charlie Kirk. And Twitter hate mob. Yes, we are. Guys, give ideas. Give ideas. Things that might happen in the next album. Go, go, go. Head so good, she and on a roll. She might have a blah about the David situation. Maybe. Donald Trump. Oh my god, I said Donald Glover instead of Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Clavicular reference. I don't think so. He might have. I don't think he'll have a reference about David. I think it's too recent. Epstein Files. Matt Proxy feature for sure. I don't think clavicular. I'm gonna overrule this one. I don't think clavicular at all. Video game reference. I'm gonna be specific and say that he is going to reference I actually don't know what he's gonna reference. I'm just gonna say a video game reference. Free space. Wrestling reference is a free free space, but I'm gonna put it here in free space. Incels stuck in their room all day. I can't spell wrestling. Reddit or 4chan rant. And we're hot the files. Incels stuck in their room all day. Rant 2chan also. He already did that on Scaring the Host. Incels stuck in their room. I can't spell rest. Wait, let me yes, thank you, autocorrect. Reddit or 4chan rant. 2chan also. Reddit 4chan rant. On Jordan Rose. Yeah, I remember. Fucking his girl, Charlie Kirk, Epstein Files, Crackers Ding, Kanye. Mention of Kanye. No, Allah is a free space. He already did that on Baby Girl. Kanye. Diss at Freddie Gibbs. I am locking that one in. I'm locking that one in. He might see. Okay, do you guys think he's good? Freddie Gibbs. Yeah, really connected. Experimental. Nepotism call out. Nepotism call out. Diddy call out. Diddy call out. No Gibbses. I think there will be. I think there may be a subliminal. He might even say chart of voyage, trust. Okay. I think he's going to say, I don't think there's going to be an Odish. Chud. You know, for all the new people entering this chat, right? I'm so glad everyone has had good sense in their heart and mind and are sane in their mind and haven't made like a OMG, you're a girl that listens to JPEGMAFIA joke yet. Or serious. remark yet. I'm so glad. I get that shit on Instagram sometimes and it's really irritating. Rant about cultural appropriation. No, he collabed with BTS. That's gone now. What does porn reference? I'll probably finish before oral thing. That's what I'm thinking. Porn reference. Exactly, everyone can listen to experimental music. JPEGMAFIA is far from the only experimental artist. Is far from the most experimental artist I like though. I don't even mean this in a pretentious way, but I more mean it like, look, if it were to be all like, oh, women are scared of experimental music, JPEGMAFIA is not that scary. Come on, man. Yes, bro. Like, every time Peggy sees that I'm a black girl listening to Peggy, they go crazy and make stupid jokes like... Exactly. That's why I personally really dislike a lot of, like, the ironic, like, oh, women are scared of JPEGMAFIA, or, like, JPEGMAFIA is for white people jokes. Because all it does is just alienate the women in the fan base, alienate the non-white fans in the fan base. It's just so weird. And like the people, and you know who's laughing at these type of jokes, shitting on oversensitive white people. Making fun of white people for being sensitive. You know what? I'm gonna add an extra thing. Snowflake. Ironic. Yes. I think he's gonna say snowflake ironically. Okay, fucking his girl on Rant. The blackest JPEGMAFIA dude. Putin. Yes, thank you. How could I forget? You think he's gonna make a reference and you think he's gonna diss Netanyahu? I don't think so. I mean, he kind of did that on his last album, but like, let's see. 5x5. I might have to make this bigger. I'm gonna make this bigger. We're running out of space. Yes, and he did say free Palestine. Oh, mention of Palestine. We're adding that in. Oh my god, stop. Oh god. Law, I can't spell. Ice Cube reference. Okay. You guys can call me crazy for this one, but I actually kind of believe this. Label this, yes, sus bar. I think there's gonna be a bar for Anthony Fantano. Drake this again, yes. Drake this, sus bar. Okay, what do you mean by sus bar? Making fun of light-skinned rappers. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let me try and think. Mocking of alt-right conspiracy theories. Here's Ghostbird. Let me see. Mocking alt-right conspiracies. Let me try and think. You mean this? Okay, wait, let me try and think. Should fucking his girl Anthony Fantano mention Kim Jong-un? Oh, I see this. Making fun of white rappers. Okay, making fun of white rappers. You know what? I'm gonna go even one step further than that. Too hollis this. Too hollis this. I'm so confident about this, actually. There is gonna be a fucking too hollis this. And then people are gonna from Too Hollis' family are gonna get an Alex Jones reference? Alex Jones reference. Hasanabi. This at Hasanabi. Okay. Yeah, Hassan might get a diss. That's so specific. You mean the Too Hollis diss? I think it's not really. Too Hollis, he has talked about Nepo babies. He has dissed Too Hollis in a tweet. Any music production lyric? Okay, that has already happened with babygirl. Take the bass out of his Pro Tools, so I can't put that. No, he fucked with Hassan, he's been on the stream. No, but he's recently dissed Hassan for being a liberal and shilling for the Democratic Party. And say, like, Hassan Piker is not getting short review. So he has not. Mandami Loki, Mandami reference. Yes, I think, yeah, I believe in that. AOC? I don't think he's gonna mention AOC, I'm gonna be honest. Stormfront? He hasn't referenced Stormfront since Veteran. I don't think so. Sasba is valid, I agree. I'm thinking now, actually, wait. Oh my god. Guys, this is really good, but I don't know what to fill up for the rest of this. Stormfront. Hassan Ali. Okay, I am good. Hassan this. An experimental rap. Critique about him cheating on his girl and being an alcoholic. Okay, so I recovered from his 2.0. Shitting on commanding officers. Oh, we're gonna have to make this shit bigger. Okay. Okay, let's expand. Biggest one you can get. Mention of what up, Gabs? We are currently making a JPEGMAFIA bingo on experimental rap. Me and my friend is up. I'm probably gonna be also listening to this album with my friend. So I might Pitchfork, yes. So yeah. So we will take this together. How do you get recommended to me all the way from Brazil? I don't know you, bro. I don't know how you got recommended, how I got recommended to you, but I hope you enjoy your time in stream and maybe check out some of my videos too. I make videos on music and yeah, it's a fun time. Anime reference. Oh my god, yes, especially with all the Japan branding stuff he's been doing. There is going to be an anime reference. It's also, there might be a reference too. Okay. I really hope I'm wrong about this. I really hope I'm wrong about this. But, yeah. She also got recommended to me in India, bro. So, like, good stream for her, I guess. Ice Spice Flow. Okay, Ice Spice Flow. Yeah, I think he is going to mockingly use an Ice Spice Flow. That's a work. Good luck, have fun. Thank you, thank you. Yuri doubts it. Video game sample, not reference. Video game. Okay, let's change that. Sample. I wanted to say fucking an Asian woman. You're worse than me. I just say mentioning of Japanese woman. Okay, no, someone. Oh my god, this is. If he ends up mentioning Asian woman and being like, and says I'm fucking an Asian woman, on experimental rap, I'm gonna tear down my posters, bro. That's gonna be fucking embarrassing. VTubers. I don't think he's going that far. As in like that badly. Lil B praise. What? Being egotistical. Okay, so what MIA basically has gone down like an anti-5G rant. Anti-5G rant. Not rant. And she did like an anti-5G rant, but she's a Republican now. Which makes me very sad because she used to be pretty radical, and she used to really be a voice for like the oppressed. Racial fetishization. Mention that is already in now. Making fun of rap discourse. Making fun of rap discourse. Lord, I hope I'm fucking wrong about some of these, by the way. I really do. Sandwiches! Talking about God again. He already mentioned Allah in the newer single, so that's kinda odd. I'm trying to put stuff on here that wasn't on Loud. Loud 808. Oh my god, yes, Loud 8. Earl Sweatshirt Mike Dish. Oh, shout out. Yeah, I actually think he's gonna have an ironic Earl bar. Animes, oh please no. Please no. But I see this happening. Oh, the coffee is hitting. Oh wow, I feel pretty awake now. Another Wu-Tang sample. I see it. I don't think so. Gross beat on the master. Free space, bro. Praying on his knees for God he can't see. I love that line. Oh my god, why am I getting fucking Quora updates? Leave me alone. The last time I checked Quora was like 5 years ago. You're irrelevant, shut up. Fox News. I think Alex Jones reference and Fox News kind of goes into that same category. Any meme sample reference? Do you think he's gonna sample Tung Tung Sao in the album? I don't think so. Literally something future related. Kai Cenat. I don't think. Okay. I don't. Wait. Let me try and think. Wait. Kai Cenat. I don't think. Okay. I'm gonna put that in. I'm not very confident in Tyson DAR, he already said taking the bass out of your Pro Tools. So that's already been checked. Soy Jack party shit. I don't. Okay, let me try and think. I did wonder if he was going to mention Soy Jack. I don't know. He sampled a meme sample. Let me AI. I think AI is so frowned upon now that he probably won't want to do that. Loving his fans. No, I think JPEGMAFIA kind of hates his, genuinely is like kind of disillusioned with his fan base. I doubt that's gonna happen now. Sad. It's a terrible time to be a JPEGMAFIA fan, but I'm so excited. Kanye. Mention of Kanye is already here. Anti-Zionism. Is Palestine mentioned here? Mention Palestine. Boom. Oh, I spelled officers wrong. Motivational bar after talking mad shit for no reason. That is like half of JPEGMAFIA songs, and that's why I love it. He's so me, kinda. Not really at all. Oh man. Oh yeah, he did that with the last album in Vulgar Display of Power. Mention Palestine. Wait, where? I'm so oh my god, I said the exact same thing. This is okay. Wait, I knew it was already there. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We have 2 more stuff to add. Okay, the funny thing about this bingo though is there's so much shit that I don't think this is going to be this is definitely not going to be a strikeout, but this is definitely not going to be like a strikeout. There's going to be a Palestine mention on 2 separate occasions. This is kind of like an album where some of this stuff will definitely not happen. Southeast Asian reference. I don't think he's tapped in, like, trip to Turkey. What am I missing? I don't think he's tapped in enough to specifically do a Southeast Asian reference. Fucking something in the ass. Okay, Matt Proxy. Feature. I actually do believe in this one. Jollibee? Where'd that come from? Calling out bald people. We're running out of things. Matt Proxy, my girl. I love Matt Proxy. Matt Proxy is awesome. He's one of my favorite people in the underground right now. Love him. So cool. His 10-minute EP, that song was really good. Matt Proxy, let's go. Gap shout out, hopefully, lol. Yes, JPEGMAFIA, please shout me out, man. Please, please, please. I'm one of the 2 people on YouTube that made an in defense of JPEGMAFIA video. Please, bro. He's going to so talk about that video in the new album. Trust. Denzel feat. I don't think there's gonna be a Denzel feat. I really don't think there's gonna be a Denzel feat. I don't think so. Mention of his fashion. We're running out of things. Okay, let's actually just improve this. I think Anthony. Okay, I don't think there's gonna be an Anthony Fantano. I don't think there's gonna be an Anthony Fantano thing. I don't think there's gonna be an Anthony Fantano thing. Let me try and see what else is. Calling out bald people, doubt it. Fucking something in the ass. Jollibee. I still don't know why you say Jollibee, but that's extremely funny, and I would actually find it pretty cute if he had a Jollibee reference. Love Jollibee. Hassan diss is too vague, TBH. I mean, he had a kind of Hassan diss on I scream this in the mirror before interacting with anyone. bar about fascist. I don't think he will use the word fascist. He will say alt-right at most. No way there'll be deaf girls. I mean, that's... Actually, I don't think so. Lap mentioned. I don't think so, you know. Trip to Turkey. Dissing the underground. I'm going to just like streamline. Now that the thing is finished, I kind of want to just like make this the perfect bingo actually. Because I want perfect bingo in a way. I mean, there's some I'm keeping that I'm not as confident about. Like Pope from Chicago, I don't think is going to be mentioned, but it would be funny if it is, so I'll keep it. He mentioned deaf grits more than Hassan. Yeah, but like, he's gonna say laughing 100. Laugh. Actually, yeah, I see it. Also, it's 25 tracks. There's space for all this. There is space for literally everything. Dissing a state for no reason. What state? I have no idea. I don't think so. I don't think so. I might color code. Okay, I just read. I might color code this in terms of stuff I would want and stuff I wouldn't want, but I'll make it a separate bingo maybe. I'm being so extra about this. New York. No, New York has Mandami. He can't diss it. Alabama. Okay. A file format. Pitchfork, loud 808. Dissing the underground, gay bar, calling out white woman. Let me try and see. Mention with fashion. Kai Cenat. Who said Kai Cenat? I don't think he'll be mentioned. It doesn't even have to be a diss. Can you feel about? Has he made a baseball reference? Yes, basketball reference. Yes, he has. About file formats. Bro just named geographical location. Andy Morin, abuse allegations. Yeah, take that off. I don't think that's gonna appear on the album. I doubt it. Mentioning a software other than DR. Okay, I don't think so either. Okay, let me go through this thing so I can see. Fucking his girl, Charlie Kirk, Twitter hate mob, Chud, Snowflake, ironically. He's okay. I'm iffy on this one, but I also kind of nepotism call, Epstein Files, Pope from Chicago. I'm also iffy on this one, but I'm gonna keep this. I'm keeping this. Threatening to slap someone. Okay, yeah. Did he call out? Yeah, he's already done this before. In fact, didn't he kind of do that? No, he did it with R. Kelly. Yeah, he'll definitely do it. Putin, too tired for this shit, bro. It's ending soon. Porn reference, incel stuck in your room all day, Making fun of white people for being too sensitive should be a free thing. Like, yeah, definitely. We'll add that in. Video game sample, fucking other people's girl. Puff Daddy already there. Diddy called out there. Mention Palestine. Anything about BTS or K-pop on the card yet? Okay. No, there is none. Calling out white woman and making fun of white people. This is a filler thing. I'm losing my literacy shit. If you're tired, honestly, please rest, honestly. I'm not holding you hostage, I promise. Discorded guitar already on the second single tune. I don't think there's going to be too hot as this. I am confident about this one. Sorry, this is I'm actually really confident about this one. The 2 holidays this is happening. The 2 holidays this is happening. I hope it does. I don't like him. Let me see what else there is. Wait a minute. Off the Henny, is this a codec? Is your reference, is your username a codec reference? It's kind of sick. No, but he's already talked about EDM pop artists on Babygirl. Oh, good point. Yes, I am still indeed streaming. I'm dedicated to this shit. It's 3 AM. My cutoff point is 4 AM. Four babies, and he said 2 holidays and other white boys in the scope are not getting shot of you. So yeah, I'm going to remove this. Is also my name for bonus points. Not gonna lie, the Pitchfork thing this at music journalism. To be fair, though, EDM pop is pretty broad. I feel like he's the type of person to say a thing. Revenge Seekers is Hatsune Miku. I don't think so. Revenge Seekers album of the decade. I would say all that, but it's a great album. If he does academics, he would have my sword. I hope he does, but I don't think that's happening. You know, this is a really funny bingo because there are some stuff here which I feel like can't happen if the other stuff happen. Like, I don't think an album which focuses on like the Epstein files and Diddy calling out and like mentioning and making fun of what is that? What did I say? Making fun of right wingers. Wait, did I remove that? Mocking rap conspiracies. I think he would take a more I think he would definitely take a more serious approach if he were mentioning all this. The album that focuses on stuff like this will not be the same album where he uses an Ice Spice for example, or this. But yeah. Earl Shadow always say I agree. Shadow right people rambling. Every song is at least thing. I don't know how Fantano put it at 6 is and near this should be list to gospel sample. Didn't this kind of already happen with Warbalan? Geese is so ass. Fantano has his own ears, bro. Yes, exactly. Boost that 100%. Oh my god. Okay, guys. Guys. Enough about Fantano, y'all. Do you think this is the perfect bingo, or will you change stuff? If it's the perfect bingo, I will export this and I will publish it in my Discord. Meme sample is vague. That's a very good point. Meme sample is very vague. Who said meme sample, by the way? It wasn't meme. It was not me. Nad's perfect to me since veteran. Okay, do you think he will sample Tung Tung Sahu? Yes, I have a Discord. Wait. I'm doing such a bad job promoting it. I need to follow my principle of pitting my Discord every time before stream. Yes. I do in fact have a Discord. It's always growing. Good enough, not worth overanalyzing. Good point. Yes, I have a Discord. Join me. What tags a cheap code? We're not doing that. Yeah, that's what I mentioned. You know what? I'm done. I am done. I am done. I'm not gonna overanalyze this. I think this is I think that this is basically done. I'm gonna take a screenshot of it. I'm gonna keep the cursor on purpose. Let me see if I can generate it properly. Shout out, shuffle items. Oh, you can shuffle items. Oh, thank God. Oh no, I didn't mean to put public. That's so embarrassing. That's so embarrassing. Okay, wait, let me save this image. Experimental rap reference. Rap bingo. Okay, we got it. We got the bingo. Oh my God, why did it glitch? It met proxy feature. Whatever, bro. Whatever. Yes, put it on a Discord. I'm gonna put it on Discord. Yeah, that God Song was awesome. Oh, I'm facing some Discord connection issue. Shit. Good night, y'all. Thank you, thank you. I am going to sleep soon. 2026 so my God, my Discord is not working out. Fuck. It's 3 AM for me, by the way, just saying. I'm getting kind of sleepy. The coffee is kind of wearing off on me too, but this was super fun. Oh my God, it's not working out. Fuck. We got it. Okay, wait. Let's go. FICO is so good. I agree. Stop, what I missed? People are talking in the chat. Okay, wait. Girl, what the fuck is going on my Discord? Where am I? You missed so much. You missed me talking about JPEGMAFIA's pictures in the Plains interview. You missed the beautiful bingo. I mean, you missed the bingo. Bingo I literally just made. We made. In fact, look at this. Yeah. Who put a heart? Oh, hello, new people on the server. Let's go. Okay, guys. Have I heard of King Gizzard to do with Cash Patel there? Maybe the bingo is done though. Pamper dealer. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, I'm so sleepy. I put the heart. Thank you so much. Oh my God, I got 19 people here. I need to go to the bathroom again though. Give me a sec. Hello guys, I'm back. You should probably just sleep. Your art page is so peak. Holy shit. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. People are leaving. You know what? Fair enough. I mean, like, this has been a long stream. I've been streaming for a long time. Have I seen a UFO Files? No, I have not. I'm tired as fuck, but I don't want to leave the stream. It's so peak at the moment. Yes. That's how I feel too. Like, I'm tired as well, but I'm really enjoying streaming right now. Yeah, and also thank you for the... If you identify something as a UFO, is it really a UFO? Okay, you know what? Yes, I'm back. So this one was a particularly long leave because I left to wash the dishes. So yeah. UFO Files. Let me actually search out UFO quick. UFO Files. I'm taking some side quests. Oh, Trump. Oh my god, who cares? Bruh, these just look like air particles. What the fuck? I'll never get all this rambling about like aliens and UFOs, to be very honest. I'm sorry, I just won't. It's like, okay, bro. This is actually shit underwhelming, I agree. Anyways, I don't really have much to talk about. I don't really have anything much to talk about JPEGMAFIA. Off topic. Kinda off topic, but you should go and check out Kishi Dem by PMG. I low-key have beef with this guy. I might just go dig my butt. What the hell? Show me the ET guy then, I'm intrigued. I'll go check this out. Wait, what the fuck is this? German hip-hop? Huh. Interesting. Oh no. Interesting. That's all I can say, honestly. Did I watch the music video of Stormfit Younglin? Yes, I did. Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, the last thing I want to talk about JPEGMAFIA real quick is just like, before I go off. I see people freaking out about the tracklist titles. There are some to be concerned about, but I think most of it is just like a callback to his old provocative tracklisting. Like, sure, whatever, bro. But, if there's anything, I'm just going to probably finish the stream soon, but before I finish the stream, do you guys have any other questions for me? Hello. Oh my god, no, girl, you're coming just as I'm finishing the fucking stream. It's 3 AM for me. I need to have a group project tomorrow. I have a thing. You should react to my... Oh, I see that Ghost Pop Tape reference. You should react to my fan-made veteran movie for the album by JPEGMAFIA. It is premiering at SM Pacific, LMAO. Wait, I just read the LMAO out of fucking nowhere. Are you hype about that new Lucky? I'm not super hyped about it, but I will definitely listen to it when it comes out. I will, by the way. I will subscribe to you, and if it's good, I will definitely shout out your fan-made veteran movie for sure. I will subscribe to you. I see it, and I will save it to the thing. Thoughts about Fantano endorsing BetterHelp. Fuck that shit. Oh my god. See, I was always very suspect about Fantano, which is why I made the crit piece on it, the hit piece on him. It was, I mean, it's not as it is not as like as critical as some of my other hit pieces, but like Fantano still needed a detailed calling out that wasn't just like, oh, I hate Fantano because he my favorite album's bad reviews. But the BetterHelp sponsorship and the way he's handling it is not all that surprising for me, to be very honest. Like, yeah, I think Fantano definitely seems like the guy that would just do a what is that called, sponsorship like that and just try and hope his fan base ignores it. And it was especially weird because he did it on a video of his, which was like a really phoned in like video essay on an artist he clearly didn't seem to care about. So it was very strange to me. I'm glad the comments never let it slide. He never addresses shit when he's in the wrong. The Halsey shit still bothers me. Oh my god, yeah, that definitely does bother me. I don't care what some people say, I will always hold him to that. It is so weird. And the fact that he is really like really standing by it, like that vitriolic critique of it. It's one thing to dislike something, it's another to just seem like you genuinely want her to fail. Holy cow, why the fuck does my skin feel so dry suddenly? That's really crap. Also, notice the jacket is gone. I like having the leather jacket as like a gag. I mean, I like leather jackets, but that jacket in particular was a gag because like JPEG leather jacket. But yeah. I'm not even a Halsey fan. I don't even like her music, but my god, shitting on a person almost dying is insane. I agree. Me too. I'm not a Halsey fan either, but come on, guys. Same, haha. Yeah, Fantano has had a lot of weird controversies over the years. But sometimes with Fantano, sometimes he will publish something that looks interesting and I may tune in despite my overall dislike for the dude. And then I get disappointed, so. How the fuck do you wear leather in Malaysia, big bro? It's hot as shit there. To be honest, the reason why I can wear leather in Malaysia is just because I'm desensitized to the heat. And I'm just like, oh, you know, it's cool for the aesthetic, you know, it's cool for the aesthetic. Everyone asks me this all the time. I'm also going to put my little JPEG standee like here in front of the camera until it ends. Hello, dude. Peggy. He ignores something when he is in the wrong and hope people forget about it. Yes, he definitely does that a lot. Like the Halsey stuff. I bet he has like fucking steam coming out of his ears because people keep mentioning it and they haven't forgotten it like he thought they would. Kind of like me wearing hoodies in South Texas in the summer. Swag is for exactly. I'm going to sacrifice my own physical well-being in a sense for some cool fits. My girl is all, and she's not as sway as me. It's just because I want to look cool, but my body can't deal with that shit. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. I sweat a lot less than the average person. He's just playing a character for album rollout since he's a big wrestling fan, and wrestling is 20 or better sometimes to make people want to watch. Okay, yeah, I do agree with that. However, if you watch some of the... I'm not sure if you are here for some of the earlier parts of the stream. I do address this in the earlier parts of the stream. I'm a big Peggy fan, as you can see here. Here's my little figurine I made of him in 2024. This is Sin Miedo, if you're curious. But there are some problematic and weird parts about his rollout, past just him being annoying. In fact, I think him being annoying is probably one of the, not annoying, I mean like playing a character is one of the least concerning parts about the rollout. Like, sure. Like, whatever, man. I just joined, my bad. Once the stream is done, maybe you can go watch the earlier parts where I react to his interview and kind of break down some of his points. I do think behind the character, JPEGMAFIA has a lot of solid points, but there are some stuff where you can tell he's clearly not in character and still being weird. Like, his points about Ye, for example. Like, his point about Ye only works if you view, like, every single controversy and crazy thing he said as a result of his mental illness. And if you ignore, and also if you ignore the sexual assault and domestic violence stuff with him and just focus on the Nazi stuff and the conspiracy stuff. And the fact that JPEGMAFIA is still on record, kind of like not defending. I don't think he's defending Ye. I think he's just trying to provide a different perspective. But just being like, oh, the Vultures era was the best year of my life. Yeah, we're friends. Weird. Okay, this on Fantano. He always has his tone-deaf criticism on certain artists though. Like when he reviews I don't like shit when he said I wish he has more energy on this album. Bro, his grandmother died, what do you mean? And I was like 15. I understand he doesn't seem to have compassion for the artist he reviewed. Yeah, he kind of has that type of attitude. Like, he did that with, I mean, one of my favorite albums of all time, Childish Gambino's Because the Internet. Essentially ragging on Childish Gambino because he was representing his depression in a non-interesting way. Seriously, that was like an extremely strange thing for him to say. The concept of someone's depression not being represented in an interesting enough way. Like, hello? I love being a JPEGMAFIA fan. It's the worst thing ever. Being a JPEGMAFIA fan is super mixed for me. I do admittedly think his persona is pretty funny, and I like his heel character he's playing. But sometimes he will do something so weird that it takes me off guard. Exactly, when they slander your goat about the Heike, right? Someone was calling me a JPEGMAFIA glazer on AOT the other day. And I know Album of the Year is really bad for music discourse and I should stop taking it so seriously. And most of the time when I go on the Album of the Year is mostly just to like talk about my reviews or maybe even talk about my reviews or respond to people's recommendations and stuff. But sometimes I do engage with that side, but every time I do, I wish I didn't. Like someone calling me a fucking glazer just for saying like, look, we shouldn't call JPEGMAFIA the underground IDF. That's strange. How am I getting called a glazer for that shit? Hello? Off topic, I just want to join the Discord, but the invite isn't working anymore. Sorry, I'll work on that now. I saw him in June and he did the Call Me Maybe a cappella, which was cool to see because that was the only Devin Hendrix song he did. I doubt he'll want to do anything else from Devin Hendrix, considering that came out for a very bad time for him. Like, when he was seriously depressed and unstable and stuff. Yeah. And also to the person calling me, I'm sorry, the person calling me a glazer on Album of the Year is still unreasonably irritating me because, like, if you see the way I'm talking about JPEGMAFIA on this stream, I'm very far from a glazer. I just happen to like his music a lot and also think... Oh, Discord is down, that explains it. And happen to also think, like, don't make have the opinion, like, don't make IDF jokes, please. Please. Getting pegged as we speak. Are we going to ignore the fact that this... Are we dead ass going to ignore the fact that this good name is Iguntuvet? I didn't even notice that. What the fuck? Bro, the Kodaka fans coming on this stream is so funny. I do have a video on Kodaka, but it's not the best. The editing is a bit lackluster. But I still like the video quite a bit. The script is good. Goon's the Vanisher, bro, what do you mean? When this video properly comes out, I'm going to probably title this a little different to like reacting to JPEGMAFIA's Pigeons and Planes interview and discussing him or something like that. That is actually insane. God forbid I go into vanish. I going to revenge. What's up with you guys? Yo, first time watching your stream, love from Tel Aviv. Bro, do not make fucking Tel Aviv jokes in my stream. I have a whole video talking about why the whole thing is bullshit. Go away. Don't make Israel jokes anywhere near me. Thought on the new Charlie XCX song? Bullshit. I'm gonna be honest. That song fucking sucked. It's trying to be like Matty Healy or like the 1975 songs, but like just like a lot worse. And that's coming from someone who already does not like the 1975. It's just like an overall mess. Hello there, hi. Hello there, hi. Honestly, you're pretty late to this. I mean, like, the actual reaction to JPEGMAFIA's Pigeons and Planes is much earlier on the stream. New Charlie XCX is ass. I agree. It's so mid. I agree. But feel free to feel free to watch the stream once it actually like goes live, and you'll see the whole reaction there. We made a bingo, which I can show now. We made a little community bingo. It's just like something from the Wuthering Heights album. No, the Wuthering Heights album was better. Let me show my beautiful bingo. This is our bingo. You should tap into Luca. I should. I only listen to like one song. Is this what you mean? Is artistry is more important than pop? And make hyperpop songs, Charlie. Thoughts on New Born to Canada song? I did not listen. I'm gonna be honest. I've been busy. People who don't make Israel jokes don't understand it's not just Israel. It's a country killing the big people. It's just the big Yahoo. I mean, like, even if Netanyahu dies, right, the person that's going to get person that's going to be placed in power next is still going to have the exact same role. The fucking system is flawed. Body of work, high key, so good. This is the Edward Skeletrix album, right? I really like the album. It's really cool. Easily his magnum opus, which is ironic because like he made the album because he was burnt out, and in his burnt out state he's made his best work. Like, that's kind of poetic. There has to be a Charlie Kirk bar on the next album. Yes, it is in fact there, the Charlie Kirk bar. Guys, I'm back. Chat lol, she throwing neck like her. Okay, wait. Oh my god, I'm back. People left. Okay, okay, I'm gonna leave. It was fun to find my favorite news YouTuber. Thank you, YouTube algorithm. Oh my god, thank you so much for joining. Counting or not counting van violence, I'm not surprised if he started the thing. I might think he just sample it, that is true. Including the gunshot, I agree. It's cute. Good. Bye, fellow stranger. Thank you. Wait, probably talking to other dude, not me. Wait. We all get emotional when we cook. Yeah, I think the gunshot is going to be sampled in a similar way to like Protect the Cross, how Protect the Cross's whip was. On the day the kids in my school were generally looping the GIF on their Chromebooks, walking around with it, people and showing people. Oh my god. As I keep saying again and again, Charlie Cook fucking died on my birthday, which I was pretty amused by that, but like barely anyone wished me on my birthday because they were either busy talking about Charlie Cook or being like, oh, rest in peace Charlie Cook, or the lefties making fun of his death. That was my ex-friend. That was some bullshit, actually. That one ended up being homophobic and transphobic as well, which is strange because I'm like, look, you're friends with a queer person. Come on, man. So I stopped being friends with her. So I need to get to something. Happy late birthday. My birthday's in September 11, man. It's really, really late. Do you think animals have their own celebrity? Like, do birds have their own goat who sings a little too well? Okay, I'm gonna seriously contemplate this answer, and I think maybe in their little, like, tribes and families, yes, but not really. People who support Charlie Cook sucks. He literally said himself that, goodness, and that's true. And he's just celebrate 2 things that day. Oh my god. Yes, indeed. My birthday is September 11. I'm not gonna make this up. Best birthday gift ever. Bingo birthday is wild. Okay. Oh my god. I might stop streaming at 4 a.m. Stopping streaming at like 3:48 feels weird. Okay, let me actually run down this bingo and say like which I would want and which I would not want. Okay. What would I want, what would I not want? Tung Tung Tragedy! Okay, let me run through this bingo. This will be the last thing I do for real. Okay, calling out white woman. I mean, that's definitely gonna happen. I believe in this one. It'll be funny. This at Freddie Gibbs. I don't want this to happen. I do not want a Freddie Gibbs gift. But I feel like this will happen. Even as like a subliminal this. I'ma hit the bed. It's almost 4. I have to be working on an hour. Oh, good luck. Good luck. Bye. Thank you so much for joining. Video game sample I think would be cool. I don't know what video game though. I think it would be cool. Regardless of video game though. But if it's something like Fortnite, ironically, yeah, that'll actually be kind of funny. There'll be a Tung Tung Sao on my that's all my family. We hope. Mention of his fashion. I feel like that should have been a free space. I mean, like, he mentioned his fashion every single album. Like, for example, he said, I was going to donate, but I have like 20 pesos, bruh. You can even trust me, you can even donate 1 cent. I'll also be grateful. Have to be Zelda. Oh, that would be cool. Opinions of Vulture's one album, it's not that bad, but it's also not good at all either. Mention of his fashion would be kind of cool. Diddy call out will be cool. I hope he doesn't do it like a jokey way though. I hope he does it seriously. Ice Cube reference, sure, fun. Epstein Files will definitely happen and that'll be good. Fuck Ice happening. If he talks about incels being stuck in their room all day, I'm going to visibly cringe at that line. That's all I have to say. Kim Jong-un, I think that will happen. I think he'll make it like a quirky like meme bar. I think it'll be pretty funny. Mentioning Putin, see what I said for Kim Jong-un too. The minimum is 25 pesos. This is so sad. Oh my god, they put a minimum of how much you can donate. Mocking outright conspiracies will be interesting. I don't think he'll go down that route though. Like, he's never done that before. Oh my god, thank you for the 3 ringgit. Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate it a ton. Thank you for the money. Thank you so much. That is enough to buy me a bottle of water. Thank you so much. Donald Trump will definitely be mentioned. Drake will be this, and I'm kind of going to be neutral about it. I really hope there's no fucking fetishization race bars, because I will be complete. That might kill the album for me. I'm going to be so honest. Like, seriously, there's a Chagi add-on right now. that would actually completely take me out of the song, I'm gonna be honest. Chai Kirk will definitely be mentioned, yes. He already mentioned Malcolm X on Vulgar Display of Power, and it was a very good line. Yes, this would definitely get mentioned. That'll be cool. Fucking other people's having the thing put into it, that's definitely happening. Threatening to slap someone, definitely happening. Neutral on that. Song that I recovered from this, he mentioned that he would have a song like that. He mentioned that he wanted to make more vulnerable songs, like I recovered from this, on the next album, which is this album. So I think that will happen. Pope from Chicago, I don't think will happen. It would be very funny if it did though. Mandami reference, I think will probably happen. I would swap Kim Jong-un with Erica Kirk. I think he probably would mention Erica Kirk and Charlie Kirk, but at the same time, I think he will mention Kim Jong-un because of like some of the album's themings around like, you know, authoritarian, like authoritarian leaders and stuff like that. I think he would mention Kim Jong-un. Gay bar, I think, yeah, that would be really funny. That would be really, really funny. Porn reference, okay, I'm neutral on that. Making fun of rap discourse, it depends on what angle he takes. It could either be a really compelling bar about like vapid discourse online, or it could just be like, oh lol, I'm better than all you guys, and I'll kind of roll my eyes at that. Loud AOD, I'm hell yeah, always down for that. Nepotism call out, definitely happening. Neutral. It depends on, it's probably just going to be a straight bar. Alex Jones reference, that will definitely happen. I think if you mentioned Alex Jones, it might be in a more serious way though. I feel like War Over Land was his chance to say something pretty emotional, and he says jack shit at the memo. I still really like the song though. Okay, maybe this is my, okay, this is kind of Stan Cope. Though Stan Cope is kind of starting to, though I feel like this isn't really Stan Cope per se, because this is the same Stan that mentioned that there'll be an Ice Spice flow and Asian fetishization on the album. So, I don't know. I am kind of hesitant on this album. But here's my kind of Stan brain take about War Over Land. I think the lyrics being the way they are was a purposeful thing. Because if you think about it, they kind of clash with the video. Like the video, they kind of work with the video in a weird way. Like the video shows him like kind of just kind of blazing through the suffering of the world. It's kind of either a self-aware dig at himself or representation of how other people are so desensitized to suffering that they basically ignore all the way it through. That's why halfway through you see him kneeling. The lyrics kind of being him gassing himself up works with it. But this is a kind of case where the lyrics are the song cannot work without the video. And yes, I think the song is great, actually. Yes. I don't know. I think he might compare his shows to Erica Kirk's Way of Grieving. That would be really funny. Mention that Kanye is going to happen and it's going to be kind of cringe. K-pop mention could be kind of funny, like how Don't Rely on Other Men did it. Anime sample, I'm sorry, is going to be fucking cringe from the start. Erika Kirk grieved. Yeah, she grieved. You don't understand. Everyone grieves different. Kendrick Lamar said that, you know? So she just grieves in her own way, you know? The pyrotechniques, you know? Stage 1 of grieving is always denial. You don't understand. Chut is also going to be fucking cringe. I really hope I don't take that one off. Mention of being sober, I think would be cool. If he does that, I think he will tie that to the I Recovered Like from this song. File formats, pretty funny. Oh my god, I said anime sample and anime reference. Jesus. Was that meant to be like a was that meant to be a duplicate, or was I just really tired? Reminds me of Panic Emoji, where he started with him having a panic attack, then ended with him really tiredly. Oh, that's one of my favorite songs from him, actually. That's one of my favorite songs with Veteran. I don't know, maybe the emotional tone of that song really hits for me, but it's just it's kind of an oddly comforting song for me. It's just very real for me. And I like the production a lot. Anime reference can mean anime bar, I guess. Yeah, it feels a bit redundant. I know I put it twice, but whatever. Meh. Fucking his girl, yeah, definitely. That should have been a free space. Ice Spice Flow. Can you tell I'm not really hopeful for this album? Can you tell? Well, if he does it, I hope it's ironic. Twitter hate mob, yeah, definitely happening. Oh, Lapping, unfortunately, I think will be ticked. Earl Sweatshirt shout out. Yes, I think there's going to be an ironic shout out to Earl Sweatshirt. Just like how he shouted out Earl Sweatshirt or What's Up with Joey Valence and Bray and said, best thing to happen to rapping since Earl. It's a weirdly motivating song. I don't think it's motivational at all. Personally, I view it as just kind of calming for me. And comforting. Oh no, I meant as in anime sample and bar could be separated. Two Hollis this? Okay, guys, I'm very confident about this. I'm very confident about this one, actually. I feel like it's gonna happen. It's gonna be a sidebar. It's not gonna be like a full-on diss, but it's gonna be like a side diss. Shitting on commanding officers. Yes, definitely. Reddit, 4chan Rant. He already did this. I think he mentioned Reddit. No, it was injury reserve. I'm mixing out injury reserve. But yeah, that would definitely happen. Matt Proxy feature. He said something about track 6, so maybe that's where he gets featured. Dissing Underground, yeah. Wrestling mentioned, free space. Mention of Palestine. I mean, with War Over Land saying, praying for peace, I think the song after that might allude to Palestine at least. Or a song earlier than that, who knows. Hopefully. I hope. This music journalism should be a free space. He does this all the time, yes. Meme sample. This is where the Tung Tung Taho sample comes, trust. How much do I dislike Two Hollis? This is the top row, by the way. I'll put up this bingo for reference. Just for everything else. Anyways, I quite dislike Two Hollis. I mean, like, he has some decent songs, but I mostly dislike what he represents more than anything. Like, he seems so plastic to me. The coolest thing about Two Hollis is probably just, like, his androgynous look. But even that feels a little fake. To be honest. But Two Hollis just feels manufactured. I'm not even just saying this like in a Nepo Baby way. Like, his music feels like if you took away all the interesting parts of EDM and just kind of shifted it into hype music. Started with a panic attack, then started moving about keep moving, even with a chest pain and fear for your life. I think it's a very hopeful thing. I think, yeah, that's a very interesting way of looking at it. Maybe I should re-listen to it with that perspective. Actually, yeah. Tung Tung Saho. You guys missed the stream. You guys missed the time when I was trying to sample flip Tung Tung Saho thing. I'm actually gonna play it right. No, this might get me copyrighted actually. But actually, I can always cut it out of the stream later. I wish my friends would move on to ours. I agree. In fact, everything but 2 hot is being shelved out. Rave. This is the last thing I'm gonna play before I go to sleep.
Un bombardiro crocodilo.
What?
Trallallero trallallà. Trivi troppa triva. Tung sahur. Bombardiro crocodilo.
Yeah, he is weirdly right there. I don't know why. Yes, we are.
Tung sahur. Tung sahur. Bombardiro crocodilo. Trivi troppa triva. Tung sahur. Trallallero trallallà. Bombardiro crocodilo. Trivi troppa triva. Tung sahur. Patamim. Bombardiro crocodilo. Bombardiro trallallero trallallà. Trivi troppa triva. Trivi troppa triva. Tung sahur. Tung sahur.
Give me my
Benzini, bananini, spionino, golubino. Tung sahur, ballerina, cafficina.
These new JPEG videos. I'm sampling you for this, bro. Tung. Real music. Yes, real music. Guys, fuck JPEGMAFIA. Fuck 2 Hollis. Fuck Injury Reserve. Fuck Danny Brown. The real music here, the best music ever, is the Tung Sahur rave music. What do you just walk into? I promise you, if you watch the stream back, there's me actually reacting to JPEGMAFIA and stuff. This is just bullshitting. Trust. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining the stream. Thank you guys so much for joining the stream. Thank you for hearing my kind of disorganized rambling about JPEGMAFIA and the rollout, and seeing my reaction to some of the stuff he says in his Pigeons and Planes interview. Thank you so much, and I'm going to bed now.